willing to take affliction when he can do all that he chooses. But in the end, his trust was you. To not use him is foolish. Your struggle come to show you just where you at, where you take it or where you run.
Bring on forth what is needed though, essential for any seed to grow. Best believe it, bro.
Your struggle come to show you just where you at, where you take it or where you run.
Bring on forth what is needed though, essential for any seed to grow. Best believe it, bro. Bring on forth.
This is another Big Lee production. Keep your head up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. You need to know trouble don't last always, and if you feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Positive. Simple adjective of how we ought to be. Working out together like the organs in your body. We can be a rich family like the Saudis. To show each other love, now that's an energy. Negativity will sting you like a bumblebee. Even positive is first on the battery. Just reading right to left, that's how it's supposed to be. And I see women running through me and so casually. We like immoral and ethics, that's called an enemy. Understand what you give out is what you get. What you get. Don't expect them garden flowers if you plant it land. Yeah. You need to know trouble don't last always, and if you feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. You need to know trouble don't last always, and if you feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. All brown girls, it's time to flourish, girl. That's essential like a massage. Barack, go girl. Keep your mind and stay high like a loft and real authentic. Draw near to your hoosha, he will keep your candle lit. And that's an absolute if you stay in total compliance. We give kaboom to the one who's covering our life. He be the one to endue you with power to slay the giant. Immaculate, so your hoosha's larger than life. So let's put down all the strife and become unified. Carry out this message back and forth across the line. Reflections on connections to get you in the direction of perfection for election. That's one of a kind. You need to know trouble don't last always, and if you feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. You need to know trouble don't last always, and if you feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive.
And keep it positive on the dating, ladies, because you never know what someone else is going through. If you see a sister fall, be there to help, because you never know. Next time, might be you.
YG, get down and lay down. It's a takeover, nigga. Who you with, who you with, who you with, huh? Who you with, who you with, who you with, what? Yeah, you know the book, Tahalim 2, come and kiss the pen. Lest his wrath start to kindle, now the sun is pissed. Imagine hearing another man name get uttered from your chick during sex. Now you vexed, you thinking about another dude. How you think you who would feel? Had it with your other shit, cheating with the foreign gods. You forgot his government name? Man, it's a shame, false idol worship. We entertain, whipping the range, glistening chains. But he ain't got a problem with you getting these things. But when things got you, it's a problem. This I'll explain. In that time of darkness, when you hit the grave, you need something that stand against the flames. Fire retardant. Ruach HaKodesh, the only thing survive is awesome. A seed gotta die for it to rise up from the garden. Your past ground, your pardon. The chaff will delete, but it'll gather up the wheat when it's time for the harvest. Who you with? 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 Who you with, huh? Who you with? 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 What? Who you with? Is it Yahudim or the enemy? Elohim or Satan? Ain't no in between. You hearing me? Who you with? Huh? Who you with? Yeah. I play for the Yahudim or the winning team. No, bro, I'm not confused. I know exactly what I mean. Won't see me getting tipsy. I ain't drunk on that lean. Keep a clear mind. I ain't high. I know what I believe. Aki, I'm sober. Weight of the world be on top of my shoulders. And I need help. Got a flock full of soldiers. Best believe we fighting. Rocking with a team of Vikings. And they not from Minnesota. Defending we fight. Plus consent to what's right. It's more to it than just getting on mic. Spit what we write. But when it comes down to mine or my enemy's life, it's no decision. Yo, she go in the kitchen, get me a knife, and I'm cutting them off. These religions like dice, but I'm alright. I ain't trying to deal with nothing that's false. Jewish and Christian alike, I throw them up like a ball and care less the first one of them fall and poke them off. Who you with? 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 Who you with, huh? Who you with? 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 What? Who you with? Is it Yahudim or the enemy? Elohim or Satan? Ain't no in between. You hearing me? Who you with? Huh? Who you with?
Every nation in every region now has a decision to make. Either you are with us,
Yahudi,
or you are with the terrorists. Either you're with us, either you love freedom and with nations which embrace freedom, or you're with the enemy. There's no in between. You're either with us or you're with the enemy. That's clear. I will continue to make that clear.
Yahudi.
Sharing my story and big giving God glory.
My criticizers are my biggest fans, and they hot cause they'll be standing and they lesser than porta pots. If you're not with the Yahudi, they kick a can, and some rocks striving to be part of that ribbon sand. Kodash flocking, if I don't believe I can't be established, I'm talking to a bunch of paraplegics cause they don't feel me though. Applaud, he give me the strength to stand them how. Two like EU, should mark to the double ream and not be counted as a fool. I ain't gon' lie, sometimes it's hard balancing this life. Despite the wicked devices, LB not go bright. Nope. Working in my five senses, nothing magical. Shut up, don't you speak against them, watch your mandible. Cause where I'm going, there's no strength or no knowledge. I'm traveling on the Kodash highway just to be flawless. Regardless how I feel to receive that seal. So when I close my eyes, it'll be worth my while. So you just gotta sing.
Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. Our Savior, no other greater. Now I salute you. Through some hours sharing my story. And big league giving God glory. Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. Our Savior, no other greater. Now I salute you. Through some hours sharing my story. And big league giving God glory. Redemption drawing nigh, I'm looking up every day to that powerhouse. I'm hooking up, man. I'm trying to tell you, wanna see me going, wanna see me flowing, not in the land of milk and honey, but fire and brimstone. So every day I'm pressing, trying to make it in his mouth. Cool to make it in. You wanna know what I'll do? Hear me talking. I'll refrain from sin. I'll deny my kin. If they cross me, not a thought. I'll cut them off severance. Not that I'm better than, even though I'm better than anyone who's not Yehudi. How's the taste of that medicine? I can't stop, I'm a Way of Yah veteran. Not just talking synagogue, also the army of Yah. Yeah, so you can miss me with that jibber jabber. Jesus this, oh my God, is that I'm on a higher plateau. Trying to elevate, no matter what they say, Yahuwah have it come. I stand on his the bar and never sway. Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha.
was saving no other greater, now I salute you. Through some horror, sharing my story. And Big Lee, giving y'all glory. Kaboom, Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. I was saving no other greater, now I salute you. Through some horror, sharing my story. And Big Lee, giving y'all glory.
Save us with his son, and you said that we need to change our hearts, but it seems so very hard. We need a pusher to help make us your sons. I need you to help me be yours. When you come back, I'm ready.
Talk is cheap, actions speak. Talk is cheap, actions speak. I know they say the talk is cheap, I just wanna let my actions speak and tell you what I'm gonna do. You're who I'm committed to you. I know they say the talk is cheap, I just wanna let my actions speak and tell you what I'm gonna do. You're who I'm committed to you. First I wanna say I do for giving yo the bar, giving it so patiently, making it plain through your so far. Gotta get that rule I deep with them, that'll take me far. Your word is GPS coordinates to get to where you are. I don't deserve it, that's a fact, now I always call it common. A hopping man like me so much you gave your own to something. The move for sandwich was a price I should be paying. Made me real with it now, but too many years I was playing. No amount of words that I speak will show my appreciation. You sure will come to me, though I brought you humiliation. But if you be patient, I gladly become your patient. I do all that you require to save me from this damnation. I know they say the talk is cheap, I just wanna let my actions be. Let my actions be. And tell you what I'm gonna do. You're who I'm committed to you. I'm committed to you. I know they say the talk is cheap, I just wanna let my actions be and tell you what I'm gonna do. You're who I'm committed to you. I don't deserve the love you shown to me. Yeah, you have been so true to me. I should be dead and sleeping in my grave, but instead you gave me another day. I know they say the talk is cheap, I just wanna let my actions speak and tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to you. I know they say the talk is cheap, I just wanna let my actions speak. I'm committed to you and tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to you. It's cheap. My actions speak. Actions speak. 'Cause talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Let my actions.
No, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes and no, but all I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional. I don't deserve it, no, but it would be worth it all. All I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional.
No, I'm not perfect, but it's what I'm working towards. You kick the beam, rebuild a pact, and who should be the door? The chosen one, we call him Yasha and Mashiach. Be offended if you stumbling, but to sum it up, yo, he rock. Foundation, so tell me what you building on. That sinking sand that did you did down to that cornerstone. It's firm and true like I'm Unaka. It ain't shaking, ain't no bend to hit the bar. So wish yo if you could break it. Look, I asked for Wahab without condition. What that means for me is that I need your love, it's with forgiveness. Not a pastor, go and sin or rig the system. Missed up plenty in the past, but on this chance I'm gonna listen on the mission. The talk is shot my demon, I ain't missing it. Got a perfect man that I can mark, but rock as he see fit. Following the steps as he locked while on the journey. On the unit as a rock, let me be found worthy. Please.
I made my mistakes and no, but all I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional. I don't deserve it, no, but it would be worth it all. All I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional.
When I ask for your Wahab, but I condition, that simply means forget my past, accepting my repentance. The way to sin is death for your Husha took on my sentence. So I try to live a life just like he did. Can't be no sinning, ain't no sinning if I'm gonna walk and shot my yin. My imperfections, information, not the life I live. Information, but scrap a preacher, tell it like it is. Restore the children to the parents and the parents to the kids. So from the least to the greatest, we can all make it in. Walk on them streets to gold, just pure in Crystal Springs. I pray you don't miss the message, getting lost while I sing, cause I'm working every perfection I can be as he is. However, you get the beam and set and shine my ink and it's settled. I move despite the time that passed, but so we'll be together. At the time was called my anxiety, trying to be fully yours while fitting in this society. But I'ma serve you if you let me. Holding on, they won't let go until you get me. Sometimes my cup's so full, my eyes get to leaking. But before you, I was empty.
Unconditional. 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 No, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes and no, but all I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional. I don't deserve it, no, but it would be worth it all. All I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your Wahab unconditional. Yeah, I need your Wahab unconditional. Please, your Wahab unconditional. Yeah, I need your Wahab unconditional.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop till the day I I see y'all. Granted, been planted. No more branded.
AC, baby.
Standing.
To my yin, girl, you looking at one drop. With no heart that's gon' flow to the mountaintop. Cause I can't stop, won't stop, not till the day I see ya. I do for the life that was granted. He broke up this follow ground on the bar of the planet. I used to be a sinner, but I'm no longer branded. Cause I'm walking upright, you can see that I'm standing. You can tell by the way I walk, I ain't from around here. According to the tourist, so let me be clear. When you who's on my side, man, whom should I fear? Now I'm rocking with you who he's the top tier. Homegirl, heck no, I ain't cutting my beard. No smooth face on, bitch, he shit, I ain't a queer, nah. Keep the beam, I hot what I saw. Now pay attention, I'm about to flip Murphy's Law. Now what came down must go up. And he walked on water, so you know it ain't luck. Planet in and out on my head was still by rock. After 43 days, he was higher than the beanstalk. Hold on, call, so you know I'm compliant. I ain't jacking around, I won't be defiant. The seat is a rock, on that stock I'll be climbing. To dwell with all of him, I wanna walk with the giants. To my yin, girl, you looking at one drop. With no heart that's gon' flow to the mountaintop. Cause I can't stop, won't stop, not till the day I see ya. I do for the life that was granted. He broke up this follow ground on the bar of the planet. I used to be a sinner, but I'm no longer branded. Cause I'm walking upright, you can see that I'm standing. Yo, who should walk upright like the palm tree? Yeah, man. Shit butt naked for all to see. So they went wagging their heads like I ain't trying to see. Just think that's what come should have didn't but a sheet. Position heal yourself. How could he? When you shook his leaves, but he still carried the burden. For you and me, we was too weak, so he shouldered the force. As he picked up the two and he walked through the forest. So we lifted him up, separated my yin. Then the mark came, so your who should shine over waters. But if the people the waters, then the two is the reed. Shout out to the axe head flowing into my yin. That's to the root of the op. He killing our rivals, he gave us his breath. I call it revival. I'm lifting the standard like I'm holding the title. Cause I'm working with your who should, I don't stand with the idols. For real. To my yin, girl, you looking at one drop. With no heart that's gon' flow to the mountaintop. Cause I can't stop, won't stop, not till the day I see ya. I do for the life that was granted. He broke up this follow ground on the bar of the planet. I used to be a sinner, but I'm no longer branded. Cause I'm walking upright, you can see that I'm standing. To my yin, girl, you looking at one drop. With no heart that's gon' flow to the mountaintop. Cause I can't stop, won't stop, not till the day I see ya. I do for the life that was granted. He broke up this follow ground on the bar of the planet. I used to be a sinner, but I'm no longer branded. Cause I'm walking upright, you can see that I'm standing.
No more branding, cause I'm standing.
This is another Big Leaf production. Keep your head up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah! You need to know trouble don't last always. And if you're feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Positive. Simple adjective of how we ought to be. Working out together like the organs in your body. We can be a rich family like the Saudis. To show each other love, that's an energy. Negativity will sting you like a bumblebee. Even positive is first on the battery. Just reading right to left, that's how it's supposed to be. And I see women running through men so casually. We lacking moral and ethics, that's called anatomy.
Understand.
What you give out is what you get. So don't expect to garner flowers if you plant it live. Yeah! You need to know trouble don't last always. And if you're feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. You need to know trouble don't last always. And if you're feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. All brown girls, it's time to flirt, girl. That's essential like a massage. Go, girl. Keep your mind and stay high like a loft and real authentic. Draw near to your hoosha, he will keep your candle lit. And that's an absolute if you stay in total compliance. Bring your caboose to the one who's covering our life. He be the one to endue you with power to slay that giant. Immaculate, so your hoosha's larger than life. across the lines. Reflections are connections to get you in the direction of perfection or election. That's one of a kind. The aura collection. You need to know trouble don't last always. And if you're feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. You need to know trouble don't last always. And if you're feeling down about it, this is what you say. Hey, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive.
And keep it positive on the daily, ladies. Because you never know what someone else is going through. If you see a sister fall, be there to help. Because you never know. Next time, might be you.
One into the two, two into the three, three into the four. LV, she gotta breathe.
One into the two, two into the three, three into the four.
So let me breathe without a respirator. Never seen him at the savior, but I believe that when I die, he's coming to receive me later. Real rap, this is more than words on a piece of paper. Taste to see you who are good. He don't need no extra flavors. As I think on this for calm, take my thoughts, bring it to the arm, sing it in a song. Give Kabul the Allahim on any single that I'm on. With Kabbalah Tahalim, giving praise to the Adam. Once I hear the beat, then I go prepare my speech, turn it to a verse. Talk about the one who made the earth a barren sheet. Breathe in the man, understand that the air ain't cheap. The price of your soul it costs, think a million pair of sneaks. But it's even more than that, offensive line with my soul treated like a quarterback. Yeah, this is more than rap. I'm only here that y'all can breathe and I receive that precious Ruach HaKodesh is what I need, that's an important fact. Breathe. One into the two, two into the three, Yahusha who we need, then you gotta breathe. Two into the three, three into the four, Yahuwah we adore, then you gotta breathe.
Thoughts in my mind cave my chest, panic attacks and stress wouldn't let me rest. Stay on the edge like Mac was said, wisdom far from me, see, I'm on dark days ahead. There to my calling, go for the slaughter, there be the ballin'. My enemy is calling, Qatar at my door, lying like a rug. Hey, ain't going nowhere until I roll it up. Mind over matter, word over us, ability to fail. We gotta adjust, Yahushua can't prevent that. He like Sam from holes, he can fix that. From broken hearts to lion tongues, Dosharika, laps my lungs, sir. Gin of bombs, I'm trusting you through this operation. A steady right hand amidst me from my suffocation. Breathe.
One into the two, two into the three, Yahushua who we need, then you gotta breathe. Two into the three, three into the four, Yahuwah we adore, then you gotta breathe.
We overcome and it's by Yahusha's thumb. Say we got a race to run that won't finish till it's done. Yahudi, we going up. YGTD blowing up. Break that Ruach HaKodesh and sing our Elohim we trust.
Down at the marker, got my feet on the starting block. Hands behind the line, it's only me, can't be the laughing stock. Haters watching and waiting and looking with anticipation for your Hootie Nation to fall. No damn nation. My opponent going sustained and spotted. The beat on his face already from the lack of hydration. Kick the bean stated that I won the race already, but it only applies to those whose actions won't forsake them. Found him in a wake and I was running like my name was Usain Bolt. But I'm not Jamaican, the bar is flowing through me like a boat. High knees, pick him up, he set this race to run, and I'm following the pattern of the sun. Adam.
Yahudi, we overcome and it's by Yahusha's thumb. Say we got a race to run that won't finish till it's done. Yahudi, we going up. YGTD blowing up. That Ruach HaKodesh Josh is in our Elohim, we trust. In Elohim, our all he reigns supreme. We must take comfort into Ra and get the beam. No shame, no Mashalee. If his Amar we keep. Among all the queens. Gang out to sea. YG the winning team until our allegiance is kept. Why me? He chose to redeem. Don't know what I'm needing is help. I keep repeating his step. You call it, lead me to his word to prosper and be in help. Word is good. He's a marvelous chef. Cooking up tomorrow pretty often in that kitchen, bruh. Looking up to y'all, the time is now for our redemption, cuz. Watch your step and keep it up. Right, your shot that means for us to get that Ruach HaKodesh is in you. Who will see we trust? Y'all think we overcome, and it's by your who shall know. Say we got a race to run and won't finish till it's done. Y'all who think we going up, why you keep blowing up? Want that Ruach HaKodesh is in our Elohim we trust. Y'all who think we overcome, and it's by your who shall know. Say we got a race to run and won't finish till it's done. Y'all who think we going up, why you keep blowing up? Want that Ruach HaKodesh is in our Elohim we trust.
I like this. Hey. Yo, I rock the finest on the hill, can't be hid. They gon' admit, they know that I be looking lit. I ain't talking about a chain or watch on my wrist. How I'm living is the fed, match a drip. I rock the finest on the hill, can't be hid. They gon' admit, they know that I be looking lit. I ain't talking about a chain or watch on my wrist. How I'm living is the fed, match a drip. That's the sword and the shield I'ma handle. Homo of your hoe, that's the fit for the battle. It's your hootie gang, boy, I was giving the missile. Cause they see your hootie walk, plus I'm dripping the tassels. Love perfume, but I still rock a toy. Last sentence got a stench like mess in the toilet. Fit lit, boy, I'm spitting the facts. We gonna mount up when we can be fly in there. You heard? They want the ruach, but it's something you're missing. Before you get this drip, you gotta put on repentance. Yes, tomorrow to the ears if you sit down and listen. To rock the freestyle, follow what's written. Wash yourselves, you been playing with dogs. The moth eating garments, you can go and get them a toss. All our Burtons, your who Chanel to the cross. Easy yoke now, go and brush your shoulders off. I rock the finest on the hill, can't be hid. They gon' admit, they know that I be looking lit. I ain't talking about a chain or watch on my wrist. How I'm living is the fed, match a drip. I rock the finest on the hill, can't be hid. They gon' admit, they know that I be looking lit. I ain't talking about a chain or watch on my wrist. How I'm living is the fed, match a drip. I'm a bum, what? Boy, what you mean? You sleeping on Kukai, boy, I shine like the dream team. Had to change my garments, take a dip in that my game. I'm talking about the bar, now I'm fresh and so clean. I was a bum, it was a shame. I rock my own garments to be called by the two names. Yo, who sure what I wanted, my the fit. Now I'm at his house party, cause I followed the drip. The bar fitted, I made my mind up. 3 times a week, you're gonna see me get lined up. For my savior that said it was finished. But she yak your whole shit, now I'm rocking that true religion. Silly rabbit, I'ma come up as gold. You better count up them carrots. I know they see 24. Old creatures can't drip with these new clothes. Living Kadash yelling, yeah, in my white robe. I rock the finest on the hill, can't be hid. They gon' admit, they know that I be looking lit. I ain't talking about a chain or watch on my wrist. How I'm living is the fed, match a drip. I rock the finest on the hill, can't be hid. They gon' admit, they know that I be looking lit. I ain't talking about a chain or watch on my wrist. How I'm living is the fed, match a drip. I don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? What you won't find could tie in me. There's no sin. If you check so far, you will see. That's the book that I am on my Yehudi gang. Don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? What you won't find could tie in me. There's no sin. If you check so far, you will see. You'll see that I am on my Yehudi. They gon' say, this little nigga talking crazy. I feel like I'm 6'4". Yahuwah made me. Hey, Slim, why they acting all shady? All I hear is wham. Look,
little baby, play crazy. Now your life's in danger. You get stolen, drugged out like Jones' trailer. Left confused like a Japanese from Decatur. You won't rock for a while, think a cicada. Your hootie gang to death. Now let me cross the scene. We don't die, we sleep. This for eternity. We through the diamond of Ruach, war mockery. That's of a barber, please. Don't try and cross we. You get hit with a bar, you try and cross C. And tossed over your niggas, that's how you cross seas. Well, I support in this building, think of cross beams. And Jesus ain't a savior, nobody cross beam. That's what you heard, take what you hearing now. No taste with Jesus, boy, I been to put that pork down. I sink his ship, Titanic too, he's over now. These are your ark, all you creatures about to drown. Hold you mad while I stay armed, watch me reach. No block shots when I shoot, watch me teach. It's Mortal Kombat, but you will never finish me. I'm not a Christian nigga, YGTD. I don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? But you won't find Katai in me. There's no sin, boy. If you check so far, you will see. That's the book that I am on my Yehudi gang. Don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? But you won't find Katai in me. There's no sin, if you check so far, you will see. You'll see that I am on my Yehudi.
But first off, let me start by saying my name is Cookie. And I wear verses with a big bang so you can boogie. This flow gon' make you move. I'ma get you out your seat. Redeemed by Yahuwah. Go ahead and stand on your feet. Breezy said only folks sitting as cripples and sinners ain't good enough for you to stand. Well, I don't see the difference. I just take the facts presented and I draw an inference. Should have been dead and gone, but who should pay my sentence? No reason for the spare a man like me. That's why I scream out loud. YGTD. By his amazing cut, I once was blind, but now I see. My whole life has changed. I ain't the man I used to be. I tell my truth in my Sharim. I'm speaking candidly. Went from Christian to true Yehudi. Word to Kennedy. Can't go back to my old ways. That be a tragedy. One way to make it, ain't no sin in my anatomy. The wages of sin and death that come with big burn. Trying to get away from sin like Smokey run from Big Worm. Life the straight and narrow, might as well call me Big Perm. No need for a relaxer, cause my back is standing real firm. Had to exercise my pen and show my wordplay. Can't play about my soul, cause that'll hurt me in the worst way. My soul is longer from Yahuwah. I'm thirsty. Just want the day after my death to finally be my birthday.
I don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? But you won't find Katai in me. There's no sin. If you check so far, you will see. That's the book that I am on my Yehudi gang. Don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? But you won't find Katai in me. There's no sin. If you check so far, you will see. You'll see that I am on my Yehudi. I don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? But you won't find Katai in me. There's no sin. If you check so far, you will see. That's the book that I am on my Yehudi gang. Don't know what you heard about me. Hey, what you heard? But you won't find Katai in me. There's no sin. If you check so far, you will see. You'll see that I am on my Yehudi gang.
At the synagogue all day. To all my fellas in the place. Rich Cookie. To all my ladies in the place and they hair wrapped straight. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas in the place, don't clean cut face. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my ladies that are pressed and they modestly dressed. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas who ain't stressing, they push past the flesh. Go ahead and sing this song. My Akuth ain't no ho-ho-ho's for show, but tis the season. The Yahudim living clean for a reason. Yahushua coming back to avenge those that freedom. They got him foot on the tooth and left him bleed him. He was sent to give sight to the blind. So what you seeing? Prescription to the lens on my eyes, bird to eating. I'm making reservation to join them when I'm leaving. That's why I'm locking at the guard every single weekend. I love it when they call me Big Cool and give me love, but I intend to get kaboo from the one above. Hooked on your Yahuwah, my addiction stronger than the drug. They think a dash a clean way, it's time to hit the tub. It ain't enough to hit the tub, you better jump in. You gon' hear us coming, the weight is a marble bumping. Take the devil off of my back, look like I'm crawling about to pass it back. DJ Rich, yo, tell him something. To all my ladies in the place and they hair wrapped straight. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas in the place, don't clean cut face. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my ladies that are pressed and they modestly dressed. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas who ain't stressing, they push past the flesh. Go ahead and sing this song. Ladies, ain't no babies until you get married, so close your legs, please. Cause these guys will kiss and tell, and ain't no fish for sale unless he take you to babies. Baby girl, your body ain't for other guys. It was made to be seen
seen by your husband eyes. Long skirts on them legs and covered thighs. Don't make them go and ask to that shake come with fries. And to my fellas, don't compromise. I know you wanna spread your wings and you gotta fly. Just know that if you living that you gotta die. And one day the dead body, man, it gotta rise. Bottom line is quit playing, the scripture ain't outdated. You got the choice, hit the town, wasted, outdating. You holding out to the world is outrageous. But Mr. Yahuwah counted as salvation. All my ladies in the place and they have rap straight. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas in the place, no clean cut face. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my ladies that are pressed and they modestly dress. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas who ain't stressing, they push past the flesh. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my ladies in the place and they hair wrapped straight. Yeah, go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas in the place, no clean cut face. What? Go ahead and sing this song. To all my ladies in it, man, they modestly dress. Go ahead and sing this song. To all my fellas who ain't stressing, they push past the flesh, huh? Go ahead and sing this song. My uncle, this is a... Go ahead. This is a rich cookie.
Rich cookie collaboration.
Yeah. Rich cookie. Yeah, this right here called GPS. Rich cookie. The only way to get this Shamayim, you gotta get direction. Direction is Shamayim. Turn right, go straight. What that mean? When it comes to this understanding, you cannot lean. But turn it out and acknowledge y'all. Just get the beam before we hit the scene. Direction is Shamayim. Turn right, go straight. What that mean? When it comes to this understanding, you cannot lean. But turn it out and acknowledge y'all. Just get the beam before we hit the scene. Direction is Shamayim. Yeah, it's a one-way street to get to Yahushua, the man I look to one day meet. Straight through the gate is where I enter in. Can't go lift a window from the front door. Any other interest that you interested in? Nothing but a thief and a robber. But he is a dollar, and you just an intruder. To get to Yahuwah, you ain't need some knowledge. You seeking his promise, you gotta go follow the leader of Lama. Yes sir, come hear the lecture like they teach you in college. But this right here gonna save you in the fire. It's gonna save you before you out of here. You placed in that box. Back to the brand you gonna return, but he gon' raise you like stocks. So tell me, will you obtain the crown or go to the lake where it's hot? Direction is Shamayim. Turn right, go straight. What that mean? When it comes to this understanding, you cannot lean. Better turn it out and acknowledge y'all. Just get the beam before we hit the scene. Direction is Shamayim. Turn right, go straight. What that mean? When it comes to this understanding, you cannot lean. Better turn it out and acknowledge y'all. Just get the beam before we hit the scene. Look, I'm trying to be with Elohim in the straight backs. I want to rule Hakadash, no take backs. Keep us in the hand, you swimming with that lake at. I'm trying to ride in the clouds, so keep your mate back. Bro, this the way that lead us to destruction. Take your time to humble down so you will see destruction. There's a whole other thing that I will let you receive, but the joy you will breathe, it can touch that. You can live it to you who will then hush that. These type of rings is a way to get us back. It's like a clip when I heard that would never has words, so I keep on testing whipping like a lust sack. You're the crazy sin, but my taste changed. The yoke of you who will be my new chain. My GPS is his word, so in his lane I won't swerve, so I maintain. Why? D. It's more than a miracle, that is our standard. Gotta let land us a D. Now I'm riding that hammer lane. Come in, me not gonna change. August ain't touching no brakes. We in it to win, waiting for win. Yahushua come calling our names. Shamayim, turn right, go straight. What that mean? When it comes to this understanding, you cannot lean. Better turn it out and acknowledge y'all. Just get the beam before we hit the scene. Direction is Shamayim. Turn right, go straight. What that mean? When you gonna do this understanding, you cannot lean. Better turn it y'all and acknowledge y'all. Just get the beam before we hit the scene. Direction is Shamayim.
Appreciate the Most High. Good to be alive one more time to get it right. Isn't that right? Certainly appreciate that. Appreciate every come from yum to yum. You don't know where you're going to be at. Shabbat Shalom, Raha. We appreciate the morning, noon, Palau, My Yahuwah strengthen you with health, prosperity, and all too. I'm always going to press toward the mark with you as my Ra'ah and Yahuwah's. Appreciate you. How about all of you guys? That's okay, Ra'ah, clean. Oh, that's not a suit, but I appreciate it. It's old stuff. Every now and then my wife, hey, wear a jacket. Will you wear a jacket? Please put on a jacket. So how it is. What'd you say? Oh, something she said, please put on a jacket. Please put on a jacket. But anyway, appreciate the Most High for everything he does, what he is doing, and what he's going to do. Isn't that right? Appreciate this opportunity to be alive, be among the living. We're going to get ready to let them sound the Kato Sarah and try to see if we can move forward there a little bit, see what does say Mr. Yahuwah. You can kill the air. I just want to kind of break it a little bit. Malcolm said he gave up. He said it's about time you caught on. He said he was done. You know, Malcolm got to save a little juice in the tank for that wedding day. Ain't that right, Malcolm? Malcolm said he can't put everything out right now. Put a little here and a little there. Excuse me. But I appreciate the Most High. I know on Layla, we more or less kind of discuss a lot of matters. And that's simply because we're really trying to get down to the core, I guess, reasoning on why y'all can't put your phones on mute. That's my phone. I don't know why I'm going to be on sound. Who calling? Everybody you know right here. Your mama. That tight. That means it's her mama too. Why your mama didn't call you? Text your mama and say, why you didn't call? Tell her she just got your name trouble. Come on, put your trick up on. Cause what you doing? That's your grandma. Come on, son. That's your grandma. Yeah. We don't know he got some. No, you too. Come on. Yeah. Come on, nephew. Cutting wheel. Yeah, all right, but we do appreciate the opportunity to be able to sit down and what's the goal? And I appreciate Yahuwah so much. I don't say a lot. I appreciate the shower them that work with me. Cause they had to just wonder, goodness, where this man going? And I'll be honest with it, if I told them, I mean, I really can't really explain it like out in detail. I just feel a real just kind of not a weight, but kind of feel like the move to say, make sure people really understand what you're doing. I appreciate the text last night. I really want us to understand, and you know, the more that we come into it, the more I kind of come into really the progression of this. I realize how much you really don't know, how much you take for granted, how much you do, and you more or less just following, but you don't really know why. You don't really have a real explanation if somebody asks you why. And where we're at now, we're at a point to where you got to know the whys. You know, it makes a difference because you can only go so long before you'll just give up. That's all. You'll only go so long. Is it one kid? Oh, okay. I'm gonna need another check. Cutting wheel, come on, you too. That's right. Right now, y'all two gonna be a package. Yeah. So once grandmama started that phone, I knew checks gonna start rolling. How we gonna do this, y'all? Chris, Karen. All right. Come on, y'all already know what. Come on. Y'all gotta know y'all automatic. Y'all guys are automatic checks. I don't even know why they come here and sit down. Let me ask y'all a question. When y'all came, what y'all thought we were doing something different? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. You know, he remained the same. We remain the same too. Check. Isn't that right? That's it. That's right. Gonna put that check up there. Now do something to do that right. Oh yeah, that's why we get y'all to put the checks up there early. My brother, he told me, he said, I ain't got to keep calling, do I? I said, not every time. He got to know what they need to do. But I don't know. Let me ask y'all something. Because I could be assuming something that's actually not. Do you guys feel like when we sat down yesterday, did you feel like it kind of gave you an opportunity to kind of look at things a little different? As far as do you feel like it helped you, or do it feel like it kind of left you more in suspense? So that's the goal. Feel like it do? You feel like it helped? I mean, that's important. I mean, when you're educated, that's the thing you want to see. Plus, you see the progression. You'll see it in people's work. A lot of times, you want to make sure people really do understand, because the goal is not what people have thought. It's a trick question. It's just to get you off. Like we was on the show when Dwayne was saying how a lot of tests are filled with fluff, and actually, it's really not filled with fluff. It's just if you look at it that way. Sometimes people say, I just want to get to the nucleus of what I need to do. But if you don't understand how you got to the nucleus, you still don't really command a subject. You can get there, but how did you get there? If I took you right now and blindfolded you and stuck earplugs and took you to Shamaim and unblindfolded, took it out and said, now you here, tell me how you got here. That's exactly right. It don't make sense for you to be there. See, what he's trying to do is let's figure out in the fluff what people say that's in a lot of time in information when you study or when you're taking courses. It's because a lot of times in speaking, you need to know how to fill your conversation. Some people conversations not filled with a lot of information because a lot of times it's things you do to lead up unto. A lot of time in Yahushua conversation, there were things he got straight to the point to, but there were things he kind of taught them around into getting them there, and they understood how they got there. Just like with Yasharal, he told you that there was a shorter way, didn't he? But what would have happened? A lot of people say, just tell me what I need to do. I assure you, you'll faint in the way. I would have too. So he took them a long way so they understood from the struggles that they embraced, from the struggle that they encountered. They understood how they got there. And the purpose of that was look at all that you went through to get him. How is it worth just throwing it away? See, a lot of times people look at things like, but it works for some people. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm not criticizing people teaching because it takes different, different positions, different abilities to kind of feel people to get them where they got to go. And it takes it like you guys, for some reason, y'all got to get somebody to fuss at you and everything else. At the end of the time, then we cry together. But it works for us. For some people, it don't work. I'm just being honest, it don't work. So you got to look at really what works for you. And I appreciate Yahuwah, allowing us to sit down and have real conversation and dialogue so you just know you're not alone. Along the way, sometime in the teaching, you can get separated. We was talking about that last night, really this morning, about how when we went to Sweden one time, we all got off the ship together. It was me and Leon and Justin, Dwayne, Zach at the time, and Josh. And we was talking about last night, and I said, you know what? I don't know how we got separated. We all got off the ship together. We all walked down the stairs, and we was walking through the town, and people just disappearing. And somehow me and Leon and Dwayne was together, Justin and Josh was together, and then Zach was by himself. And we were going back to the ship, and we were looking, the whole town was empty. We were rolling. We were moving pretty fast. Yes, sir. We was pretty nervous. That played definitely like, because you got off, you see this mural somebody paint on the wall, and it was werewolves eating people up. And you're in Europe, you looking saying, this is a art welcoming. I mean, you walk directly to this wall, then you got to make a right to go on this stuff. So you look at this thing. Who thought to draw something like this? Then you start looking at the town, you say, oh, the picture makes sense. And people were just disappearing. Okay, people, ain't nobody gonna believe me. Am I making this up, Justin? It was very, American Werewolf? Listen, all that stuff you see, I see why the werewolf and Dracula stuff, all that Frankenstein, all that stuff started over there, we were there. And I ain't never seen nothing. I'm telling you, listen, you walk past people, right? Nobody will speak to you. And people would disappear. I turn around and look, listen, we were the only people in that whole little town. And this is no lie. It was just us. So we rolling. We black too. We rolling. These feet picking up trying to get this ship. Like, I don't know where these people went to. I don't know how nobody disappeared, but everybody was gone. It was just us. They were gone. Everybody divided. And it was like, how did we get divided? We were together, but somehow we all just, it wasn't like no people came in between us and we got bumped. For some reason, it was us three, those two, and one by itself. It was like, this was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life, but I would never go back. I don't want to go back. Something I say you seen it, I don't never need to see it again for whatever reason. And I say that to say, using that, how you can start out together, but you can get divided. That's why I asked, do you guys feel like it helped you? because we start off together. We'll start Romans 15:4, but sometimes along the way we'll get divided. So that's why I asked, and I began, and I asked Justin. I said, Justin, do you know how we got split up? He said, preacher, I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember we ever said, hey, you go that way, I go this, because it would make no sense. We never been here before, and they know me. I'm a strictly for we stay together. I asked people. One of them said he took a shortcut. I said, let me ask you something. I said, you been here before? He said, no. I said, how do you know that's a shortcut? And it wasn't a shortcut. He got a dead end behind some buildings. I said, that makes no sense. How can you take a shortcut when you never been there before? You got to know the way, then know the alternate. You can't just pop up somewhere and never been and say, I'm going to take this shortcut. That doesn't make sense. Because he was the last person to get back, taking the shortcut. But that's something when you look at it. But I'm just being, not to criticize the person, but in humor. But at the same time, in reality, it shows you where you are. A lot of times you can start out and you start trying to see your own way. And a lot of times people look at, don't judge me by things I do naturally, but a lot of things you do naturally parallel in your spirituality. And a lot of times people don't realize it, and that's what he tried to show y'all wrong. A lot of things you guys do naturally parallel to what you actually do ru'akni. You don't do it for no people say, I don't know why I do that. You do. And it shows if you watch a person's behavior, you say, it makes a lot of sense because that's the type of person you are. That's why we try to clean up a lot of behaviors, even with them, cleaning up their diet, cleaning up their association with things, because it was symbolic to what they had to do ru'akni. And if you couldn't do that, it's going to be hard for you to try to endure or in this endeavor to try to make sure you get it right ru'akni. So don't think a lot of things, well, that's just a lot of fluff. That's natural. That don't have no bearings on me spiritual, but you'll be surprised. They're like people's childhood. Joanna and Stasia being professionals as far as in the mental health capacity, and they'll know a lot of times dealing with people, you'll most of the time root back to their childhood. Because a lot of things, if you start right where they're at, you'll waste a lot of time. But if I can get back to your childhood, then I can source where the break is. And while you're talking, you're just thinking, you're just going through, but it'll be little key points you learn to catch that people say, that's a connecting point. That's a connecting point. That's a connecting point. Now you start to correlate it, and they never even paid attention that a lot of things as a child affected them. To prove it to you, when it came down to Shaul, who they call Paul, when he talked to Timotheus, Barnabas, born of the Nabal, he told him, and that from? He said, that's how I know you knew it. That tells me from your reaction, from your actions, from your conversation, you couldn't have just gotten this just now. This had to be in your rearing. That's why I know that from a child, you've known this at an early age. You know what I'm saying? And you've been able to, as a man, you've been able to separate. You've been able to distinguish. You got what I'm saying? So a lot of times you look at people, it's about their maturity, and then you start looking at where they're at. And for him, he realized you've gotten this from a child. See, just like when they came to Yasharon, when he came to us, he went out and let us know about us. He said, this is the behavior you got from your fathers. See, once he started watching us, he realized your behavior actually came, like sometimes people say, sometime in Dino, you can tell it's from not having a father in the home or being abused in the home. Well, for us, that what he looked at, he said, this is the behaviors of your fathers. So a lot of time when people thinking, trying to outmaneuver somebody, well, I'm just going to tell them everything and just see if they can figure it out. I assure you, it's your time wasted. See, that's why in confessing, in order for you to help us, as a professional, let me ask you a question. If I came to you for counseling and you started asking me questions, I said, well, I don't want to talk about that. Move on to something else. What you saying? Why you can't work like that? She's exactly 100% right. I can't work. I can't help you. You ain't gonna believe it. I get up here and confess. I drank before. I don't want to talk about everything else I got into. And you know what Yahuwah is saying? He can't help. Anybody know why? See, the whole thing is once a lot of times in your speech, when it comes out of your mouth, then it's no longer hidden. And your mind really listens to what you're saying when you think about it. And you really put together, wow, I really released this. I really opened up to honesty about myself. And he said, now I can work with you from here. But a lot of times, a lot of people say, well, I be coming and I be listening when preacher be preaching. I be listening, but you're not honest. It's some things you kept back, you conceal, and those things have hurt you. And this has been your life, and you don't realize it. You've never fully been honest the way you can get help. I know. You That's just where you at. Honestly, it's not worth fighting you. It's just to be honest with you why you don't really see growth. He can't help you unless you fully confess. And we talk about. He said, y'all gotta fully confess. He said, admit you went wrong. Why would he tell them to admit they went wrong? Why you say? Tell them again. What you thinking right now? My brother called. See, it don't take long. He said, they went wrong. I said, they went wrong. He heard that phone say, ring, ring. That's my brother. No, to tell you to go ahead and consider, to tell you, admit you went wrong is the fact that you have never confessed that. You've never admitted it. And you keep just going and thinking it's going to fix itself. And he's telling them, only admit that you've gone wrong. How you have people sometimes they were wrong and they keep arguing. You say, man, I'm done. Because what you say, you won't admit you were wrong. And that's what he was trying to get to realize. All of these things are happening to you because you never admit you gone wrong. And you keep going. And it's like, I know he ain't going to save me. You're exactly right. But is it him or is it you? See, don't worry about what other people do. And we do. I've been guilty of that. Sometimes it takes people to be the icebreaker, as they say, before you can really get up and you do it. And that can be very much the issue too. But you really have to look at for yourself at some point. It's got to be about you. It's got to be about you. You got to look at, this is why he wasn't able to help these people. If you don't look at this from, I think for me, I had to really look at these people as, this is you, but kind of really understand the relationship about it. It's really a book that opens up to let you understand the relationship with these people. Because this is a relationship where I've been honest, but my wife is a big liar. She will lie. She would deceive. She would even try to deceive me. He said she would do it. As soon as I go, she'll do something totally, and she would give more to others than she ever gave to me. This is his story about. It's a real personal story. And the reason why everybody don't get it, because really, I wasn't even talking to you. You know what I'm saying? For some people, some of you in here, you eavesdropping. I'm not even talking to you. To tell you that's why Yahushua, it said, then said Yahushua to, what was it again? Though Yahudim, to all of them. So if you didn't believe on him and you were listening, you eavesdropping. I wasn't even talking. That's why a lot of people complex when they read it, because I wasn't talking to you. I was only talking to people that were really, who were in this position to realize your wife and I have a lot in common. A lot of those characteristics are my characteristics. A lot of those behaviors are my behaviors. And he's trying to tell his wife, I want to reconcile with you. It's been a bad marriage the whole time. He's letting her, it's been bad. And it's nothing I've done. I've tried my best to repair this marriage and try to keep this marriage and hold it together. But it's the things you've done. And I've had to separate from you. And I've given you all these rituals to show you, to correspond with different people, to tell them, say, listen, if you found your wife, I'm just trying to, and if you went and you found something that just kind of really offset that was damaging, John, you don't have to stay there. Don't kill her now. Don't kill her. But you can give her a piece of paper, a bill, and you can separate from her, and you can go and put her out, and you ain't never got to take her back. And that became the ritual, or became the custom of our people. You know what I'm saying? Just give up paper, and papers was just passed out, and people just getting papers. And people went on from when the actuality of was when we first came together to, you know what, you don't piss me off, here go your papers. People just start handing out papers on every kind of end, just start handling, and that's why Yahushua came back. He said, what did Musa command you? That's well, he said we could write her a bill of divorcement and put it in her hand and send out. He said, from the beginning was not so. He came back trying to repair some things and let you know why he had to come back and get her. Letting them know y'all had gave a lot of certificates out, a lot of people gone. Y'all got to come back and get this stuff right. Because he was like, no, that's what I came down to do. I came down to take her back. I came and look at what the first intent was. Along the way, he let us know, you made me really, I was really hurt. It's a story, man, he was hurt. He was hurt. That's why he told, you ever had somebody before a son tell you some stuff about, like, friends or whatever, and they tell you something about their relationship, and you said, you could tell when they talk, you said, man, he hurt. That thing. This man gave us over 66 books. Man, I'm hurt. She hurt me bad. She hurt me bad too. You like, wow, that's bad. And you get through and you listen and you consider and you like, and I consent to what he said and I agree with what he said. I mean, I understand what he said. I said, man, I understand why you did what you did. And then that man, you get through and you done, he turn around and tell you it's you. You kind of situation like Daoud was. You got to ask him to have it come on you. Because when Daoud heard about other man and how he had come in the city and how he had took from somebody, when Daoud heard it, Daoud said, man, I know what man, that makes no sense whatsoever. Why would somebody be so stupid? How could somebody do something like that? He said, you the man. After he said after he let him get his mouth part out of his mouth and then told him, he said, that's you. But see, the only way to get Daoud to hear it, if he'd have walked up and told Daoud it was him out the real, Daoud would have said, I made a mistake before, but he'd have never saw it as death. Only way he could see it as death, he had to hear that it was somebody else. It was easier for him to pass that judgment because it wasn't him, just like we do. It's easier for me to want people to burn in Sheol because it ain't me. It's easier for me to see people cut off because it ain't me. But he tell the story and say it's me. I said, yeah, I wouldn't be move so fast like that. I would kind of, see if try to work it out and see if we kind of talk about it and see what you could do to kind of probably get him to see it from a different viewpoint. He said you would. Interesting. So he told it to you as a story, though it was his story, and it was a woman that was totally miles away and separated from you. But this story is about you and about me. And that man had poured out all his love to us to let us know she hurt me bad. She hurt me real bad. And the only way you get you to see it was to tell it to you as though it was somebody that was not even close or even connected to you. That's why it'd be so easy to say, man, if it was me, if I walked in and I caught her, man, I'd kill her. He said, man, after I walk in and kill my wife and with another man, I'm killing both of them. No question, hands down. He said, you'll do that. I said, all day long. I ain't even got to think about that. And this, I ain't going to run from the police either. I'll be standing right down the bed waiting on them. What I'm running for? He said, that's interesting because I was talking about you. I said, yeah. Well, I try to give them a chance to get dressed and try to explain the story of how they got there. He said, it's interesting. It's interesting. You see, a lot of this, when you look at it, you can judge it from one part when it's not you. Then when you find out it's you, you kind of look at it a little different. So it's important to get you to see it as, my man just sitting down having a conversation with you. And while you were talking, he just told you about everything that was going on in his marriage. You say, you know what, man? I didn't even know you were going through all that in your marriage. I'm surprised you're still in it. Man, I'd have been into my marriage. He says, interesting, because this is a story about you. You see, I'll try to talk to her and see if some kind of way you can work it out and kind of stay together. Because every marriage got problems. You got to be able to quit that quick. Yeah, oh, yeah. Ain't no perfect marriage. You know what I'm saying? And just throw everything. No. Try to talk and try to get that thing together. And that's only because he said, it's a story about you. That's when I started seeing the calm. That's when I started seeing the mercies. When he started to turn the story around, say it's me. When it's not me, kill him dead. Take up stone and get him. See, when Yahushua talked to the people, he told them, when they brought him a woman, they had caught her she was at Hollywood. What was she doing? She was in the act. I knew it was something with celebrities or something. So she was in Hollywood and she was acting. They caught her acting. And when they caught her acting, they brought her there and they was ready to institute the law on her, where you take up the stone and you kill them because you caught them, the witness's hand first upon them, and they brought him to go ahead and execute her. And they were ready to do it. And they said they see him, this guy here, always think he know everything. I'm so sick of the guy. Every time somebody doing that, ain't nothing right. I'm see what they say about this. Hey, my man. Hey, quit right. You're like, yeah. We caught old girl over here. Butt naked wild. And she married. And we know she married. And that was not her husband. We about to stone her. What you say? He said, let the one that had committed no kata, let them do it first. And he started back right. They had to sit here and start looking at it. See, the reason they were ready to kill her, because it wasn't them. When they realized that the thing they had done was equivalent to being stoned immediately and they had been caught in the act, maybe we rushing to judgment. You know, sometimes your eyes can have you seeing things sometimes that ain't actually what it is. See, you start looking any way to backtrack now because you found out this is actually about you. He was letting you know you've been caught in the act. He asked you, he said, can any hide himself in secret places? They didn't see you, but I saw you. That's why they was able to put the rocks down and leave. I say that to say, you really have to look at things and understand their way of life. It's a little different in the way we do things. Like sometimes we do stuff, it's just cut and dry. But when you look at the way he do it, it's really symbolic. It's really a deeper understanding of the relationship. And when you realize that all these people, you have so much in common with them. All this is about people that didn't escape, but you did. Just like in Sodom and Gomorrah. How many of y'all familiar with Sodom and Gomorrah? Good, good. Anybody know what happened in that city? I can't hear them. Say what happened? They were wholly given to Qatar. Anybody know the act? Homosexuality. That's it. And Yahuwah went down to see it, and he passed my part on him and killed him. Destroyed the whole city. Then we get up and we confess we don't committed acts before. Well, a child, adult, or whenever. And because we got out of it, we forgot. He destroyed the whole city. But you know what he did to Luke? He was merciful to him. How y'all doing, Luke? I got a lot of loot in here. That's what they call it, they got a lot of money. How y'all doing, Luke? They said, listen, I'm paid. Look at all this loot I got. Huh? Man, stacked up with loot. Didn't cut us off, did he? Yahuwah was merciful to us. Spared our life. Do we know that everybody now knew that exactly what they were doing? Everybody knew exactly that they was in Qatar? And you believe it, when those people heard it, and when he sent them down, and he even talked to some about it, some of them repented at the hour. How many of us repented the first time we heard it? I ain't talking about that act, about anything. How many of us, we stopped everything the first time we heard it? Yeah. How you doing, Luke? Yahuwah was merciful to us. The fact that he didn't cut us all off. He spared us again this hour. See, the only way was to get us to see it, you know what it was? We had to read a book about them senses, Lee. Come on, man. All them old faggots down there. I hate them faggots. Every one of them faggots need to be dead. He said, it's interesting. He said, it's really interesting. So think about that time when you did it. I said, well, sometimes you don't want to stir up all your wrath, because people can change. I mean, you gotta be on the fly. You ain't gonna make it, you can't change on the fly. Listen, man, sometimes people do stuff, and they might not be full in the knowledge of stuff. They might still be innocent, and they might have been persuaded, or they might have been influenced. It's interesting. Because, you know, it's amazing how quick we want all them sisters to die and be dead. So Yahuwah has to allow us to venture into acts of drunkenness and drug use, all the stuff we hate for now, crackhead. Man, you don't have to hear about a crackhead. Man, nothing kill him. And he bring back things and tell you that he put that's equivalent to a person smoking crack. And you realize some things. Well, sometimes I don't rush the judgment. You know, people get out there because people can change. You change, right? That's why he let you come out. Think about it. You change. What if he'd have cut you out before you change? So get what he's saying. Don't somebody deserve the same? Shouldn't I be merciful to them like I was to you? Shouldn't I give somebody else a chance? But if they don't make it, at least I know I was fair, unlike you. You don't even know people's stories sometimes. When I say you, me too. You don't know everybody's story. You just see the person. You see the act. You don't know what a person been through. You don't know what a person suffered, what got a person to that point. And that's the part that you learn to appreciate. And he gets you to start to consider that when you look at it, seeing it as someone else and realize, this is me. This ain't nobody but me. That's why I gotta take our time. Make sense to y'all? I'm sorry for boring y'all and having these conversations about things that have nothing to do with our salvation. But we need to just be reading the book. But see, a lot of times you're reading the book and that's all it is to your book. This is a way of life. This is a way of life, and we missed it because it was just a book. Like I say, ain't nothing like curl up in front of a warm fire reading a good book. This is a way of life right here. See, when you read this, you were supposed to live by it. Well, we'll talk a little bit. So I don't want to take up all y'all time. Well, it's a matter of opinion, Lee. Everybody want to agree with that now. That's what I'm going to tell you. You need to shut up all that talk and get to work. Of course, y'all know this is a program we use. Y'all already know how I feel about it. It ain't just started the day of last week with all these translations. And one day, Yahuwah willing, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. And I'll explain some things to you. And then when I explain them to you, you tell me how you look at it. How about that? It's going to be important for you to see how you see it. All right. So, and this is Beth HaMashiach, Romans 15:4. Listen.
For whatever Nigatab before, Nigatab to Lamadas, so that through endurance and through the Nakum of the Ketubim, we might have Tikva.
That's our goal. First of all, we talked about place setting. We talked about values and how much we need to value the word and how valuable the word is. First of all, the value of it and how valuable is it. It's so important for us. The fact that he let us know all of it. So we understand that it has a value. But then he let us know what it's used for. Then we know what the value of it is. A lot of times people have stuff they don't know what it worth. How many times man, I bought stuff and people done gave it up and they didn't know what they sold? Because they didn't get it appraised. Can I find out what praise is, the definition? Or appraisal? Yeah, appraised. That's what we're looking to do. Assets, the value or quality of. That's what we try to do. You know, that's what we did with Yahushua. 30 pieces of silver. He said that was a goodly price. He said that's a good price for it. Based off of what silver was worth. Because they even started weighing sometime knowledge against silver and gold. They even started valuing Elohim against silver and gold. See, he gave them a mineral. And based off that mineral, they were trading off that mineral. And so much of that mineral could get you so much of a product. Y'all got it? Or a possession of something. So when they knew the value of it, they knew how to trade, then he came up and they started looking at how they would rather have even Yahushua than silver and gold. Now, we'll just, I'd rather have Jesus than silver. How much gold you talking about? How much? Of course you can say that if you're talking about a little nugget. Are we talking about kilos of gold? Then you look at what gold is used for, the reason why it's valuable. It's an energy source. So they looked at, we looked at Yahushua being more valuable and having more energy than that mineral. See, a lot of times you do is just sing a song, correct? How much, what are you talking about, just the necklace around your neck? Of course I'd take him over the necklace around my neck. But let's just be honest. Then you need to know, can we look at what gold is used for, please? How about we do that? We're doing this together. Can we do that? We haven't heard that, ain't it? He talked about his knowledge is more to be chosen than gold. And then it went back and said, yea, fine gold. See, that's a difference. See, the fine will actually have a prefix in front of it. Who know what it'll be? Re. I got a cousin named Re. That's right. It should have been, other parts should have been Pete. Because sometimes you'll say things more than one. But anyway, so what we look at is now we need to learn the value of and what's the source. So today, gold still occupies an important place in our culture, society, and how we do things. We use it to make our most prized objects, wedding rings, Olympic medals, money, jewelry, Oscars, Grammys, crucifix, arts, and many more. How they use it as an energy source? Well, it's used to what now? Electronics, award displaying wealth and status symbols. People display wealth in many forms: clothes, accessories, jewelry, printing, cosmetic, beauty, building, glass making and space, electronics, medicine, and dentistry. People get gold in their mouth because people look at, what it does, and a lot of it is just the fact that people look at the appearance of. And because you see a man with a whole lot of gold, what you say? That one, man, they must be doing well. So it was somebody that showed the wealth of. It showed a lot of things. And then people looked at, I would rather have Yahushua. They looked at the wealth that he demonstrated, what he portrays. But we needed to know about gold and how these people used it and how they valued it. They do it to trade. If certain things had to get, people would ask. Even when it came down to Abraham, when I'm trying to think. Let me think. See that the 25th chapter book of Barashit. I'm thinking. Y'all gonna work with me a little bit? It's hard, man, when you ain't got no notes. It's hard on a man. Somebody checks. I don't want to take that away from them. So don't add, don't take away. These your checks, and I want you to keep them. Oh, Barashit. They call Genesis. See that 25. Should have been when Abraham buried Sarah. That 25th chapter. 22, 25. Why am I thinking 25? I might be too far over. What? 22, 23. What chapter am I looking for? I said 25. What was that, 25? 23, 24. Hold on. No, not 25. I'm sorry about that. Go back to 20. Probably go back, no, 25. I don't think it's 25, is it? Okay, yeah. Okay. So this in 25 and 10. Let's see. Let me throw this away. This will start right, please. All right, listen. 25 and 10. What did I say 25? Okay. Look like we might start talking again today. Y'all work with me? If it makes sense, it don't make sense, just walk off. Don't just let me just babble. Listen, the field
which Abraham purchased from the Bani of Koth. There Abraham was buried with Sarah his Ashah.
So we're too far over. So we're too far. 25, 24, see 23. Should have been Sarah died and we buried him. What, 23, 19? No, I don't go that far back up. 19. That's the top about he buried. Let me see 19. That might be fine. 23. All right. Batman probably about 12. All right, let's see what it says. All right, listen. Let's see.
And Abraham bowed before the arm of the Arats.
Matter of fact, go back. Give me 9. Tell him bow. Let's see what he did to get him. Let's just see what we're going to do. How about that? Okay, listen.
That he may give to me the cave of Machpelah.
All right, we got to go up to 10, go up to 8, because this is where it started at. That started, okay, listen.
And he spoke with them, saying, if it is your desire to bury my moot out of my own Shamami, and approach from the bin of Sephar for me, that he may give me the cave of Machpelah, which he owns, which is at the end of his field, for the full price, let him give it to me in your presence for a burial site.
Listen.
Now, Ephron was sitting among the Bani of Koth, and Ephron and Kittite answered Abraham in the Shama of the Bani of Koth, even all who went in at the gate of the city, saying,
What?
No, my Adon, Shamami, I give to you the field, and I give to you the cave that's in it. And Abraham bowed before the arm of the Arats.
He says in the presence of the. You skipped something. You went when you said the cave. You forgot something. You went front way down. After you said, I give you the cave that is in it. Now you said the field. You forgot in the presence.
In the presence of the Bani of my arm, I give it to you. Bury your moot.
So that's a witness. Go ahead.
And Abraham bowed before the arm of the Arats.
Yeah.
And he spoke to Ephron in the hearing of the arm of the Arats, saying, if you shall only please Shama to me, I shall give the price of the field take it from me that I may bury my moot there.
Listen.
Then Ephraim answered Abraham, saying to him,
What did he tell him?
My Adon Shamami, the Aratz is worth 400 shekels of silver.
Yeah.
What is that between me and you?
So what happened?
So bury your moot.
Yeah.
Abraham shama to Ephraim, and Abraham weighed for Ephraim the silver which he had spoken in the shama of the Bani of Koth. 400 shekel of silver passes with the merchant.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
So Ephraim's field, which was in Machpelah, was certified, which was before Mamre, the field, and the cave which was in it, and all the ots which were in the field that were within all its borders surrounding it.
That's good. The only reason why we went here, we started looking at how they value things. Abraham was just going to give him some silver for it. He said, no, I'd rather you just go ahead and you take it. Abraham said, no. I won't just take it. I'll give you some silver for it. He's like, no. That's nothing between us. But if we're going to do it, I'm going to need 400. He was letting him know the land is worth more than what you're trying to give me for it. Okay? I was going to give it to you. It's worth more than what you're trying to pay me for it. So it gave him an opportunity to understand value. That no, this is worth more than what I was looking for. And this is the cost of it. You're going to do business in order to do it. The reason why I tell you that, because Yahushua told you about a man that was looking to build. And you know what he wanted him to sit down and do, Dave? Count up the cost. That's what Abraham had to do. If you're intending to get this and you intend to take your moots and put them out of your sight and bury them here, you need to sit down and count up the cost to make sure you have sufficient. As you can see, Abraham then said, well, let me get back with you next week. I got some stuff I got supposed to be coming through. See, I was already intending to pay for it, whatever it was. You can start seeing already the type of person Abraham was. When he set his mind to do something, he set his mind to do it, I could say like at all costs. See, you can already see a person's behavior and how things led up to. But with you and I, that's a difference. Sometimes you value things a little differently. Man, you must be crazy. I ain't finna pay that for that. To put somebody dead, man, please. Get out of my face with that foolish stuff. I'll just lay on top of the dirt if I give you that, because you don't understand the value of it. And that's what you kind of value and how you value the word. Because you don't put a whole lot into it. Why you think that man got you paying tithes and offerings? Oh, it's about value and how much you want it. Like Abraham, he wanted that place. He spotted that place and looked there, I want it. And I'm dead set on that, and I ain't dead set on no other place. And whatever it costs, I'll be willing to pay it. Because that's what I want. And that's how you got to be with your salvation. But a lot of times, you kind of value things a little differently. When I get around to it, I get a chance. Not right now. Kind of when they got ready in Kaga to build a Beth Elohim. Only problem was one time. So it's important to know time and seasons and values. See, we're on an attempt to try to make sure we obtain the Ruach HaKodesh, Alam Kai. In order to do that, there are things that we have to set down and we really have to process and consider. Really, process is really a scientific term. It's really not what you're thinking, but since you think it, that's how we'll use it. There's really going through a little scientific type situation when you're doing it, but we're sitting down because we're trying to get the science on how to get it done. And that's like, it's a technique, it's a maneuver that had to be. Y'all remember wrestling? How many of y'all used to play wrestling? Let me borrow for a second. I'm going to try to hip toss you. A lot of times now, look at, even though man, they would run them into the ropes. And he will run back to him with him, and it's the way they would put it, go, and him diving with it.
That's right.
You try to home and your stuff never worked out that way, because it's a technique. How many of y'all tried some of the moves, and it ain't work quite like, they don't work quite like how they do it on TV? It's because they practiced it. They put it, you know what I'm saying? So when it was time to do it, they can implement it. You're trying to attempt something you never even practiced. And I don't know how to say it. We talking about practice. We talking about practice, right? They even have a saying that practice
makes perfect.
Wow. So what was the purpose of constantly making them go back over things? What was the purpose of constantly getting them going back over it, keep reiterating? What were you trying to get them to do?
Tameen.
And amazing, we say that, and then we say, I just can't seem to get it. Well, it might be the way you're practicing. Might be how often you're practicing. All right? Or how infrequent you're practicing it. So I be practicing them 3 points. I can't hear them. How you practice? About twice a year. Yeah, you right where you should be at. Because like I said, because after a while, when you constantly do it, it should become like muscle memory. A lot of times you constantly do something, it just like running, it become a memory to you. It's like, I know what I can do psychologically, mentally. A lot of people play set. They know I can play set. Isn't that right? It's a lot of things you start to put into practice, but for us, you don't use it enough to where it's a regular. Y'all got it? So we're talking about, let's look at something. See if that's the 6th chapter of the book of All Our Damarim. They call it Deuteronomy. All. Six and 1. All right, listen.
This is a commandment.
Hold on, your mic went off. Something happened with his mic. All right, go ahead. Oh, that didn't work either. All right. It's on now by the time when your pocket's already on.
Now this is the commandment, the statutes, and the mashpat which Yahuwah your all has commanded me to lamed you, that you may do them in the Arats where you are going over there to possess it.
Where are you supposed to do it at?
In the land.
In the land. Where? So do me a favor. Tell me about it when I get there. Please shut up. I don't want to hear about it right now. Huh? Come on, we ain't like that. Tell me when I get there. But so what happened, when he talked about how the weapons are warfare, what would again? Not carnal, mighty through, to the pulling up, down, stronghold, casting, up, down, imagination, and high thing that comes up against the knowledge, the information, range of information of Adhim unto, okay, where we going now? Putting down every stronghold, where we going? And bringing into captivity. You know they learn all these things. They learned this. Everything we recited that you learned that from what they call the New Testament. They already knew it for a practice. And about, let me see. Might be Beth Dabarim, Dabarim Hayamin, Dabari Hayamin. The reason you have to go and get it should be about 20, probably 19. When he told them about all Yehuda and them, he told them for the battle was not there. It was Yahuwah. So what weapon were they going to use? Sue? Somebody say it again. Who? What weapon were they going to use? Say it like Connor. Connor. Come on, put another check up on. Come on, baby. So we ain't wrong. My brother ain't wrong. What do we just quote? What about our weapon? Well, not so. When he told them the battle, let's say that should be, say that Beth, second, what they call Chronicles. Beth Dabari Hayamin, should have about 20 and 15. Let me just show y'all something. Just in quoting, now, Christians, again, I don't want no fight. Please don't. I don't want to make this, because sometimes folks get to, I'm really not. But I'm just telling you how a lot of times the antics of things, or have you running and shouting and saying things, you really don't know what you're talking about. Let's look at how they embrace it. This all out here just show you how they embrace things different than we did, okay? You'll say that, but how that work? So let me ask you a question. If that's the case, why y'all guys own guns? See, now that's what people get rid of their weapons. See what I'm saying? Based off of them. Let's see. Let's say second, Beth, Da, Re, Hi, Yah, Mean. I said 20 and 15. Let's say that's what I want. They call 2 Chronicles 20, 15, if I'm correct. Y'all got to remember, I can't remember this stuff now. I tell you what, though, I got the intelligence. I just ain't got the memory no more. Let's see. Let's see what he taught. Listen to this.
And he said, Shama, all Yehuda, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Let's start right now. Go to 1 first. You just told me to listen, something had to happen. It don't make sense to tell me to listen if I'm already done. Leon, listen to me. You already doing that. That don't make sense, does it? See, this is what I'm saying. Start paying attention to, watch this, shut up. What did that tell out the real? See, that's how I need you to think right there quick. They just keep going, keep going. No, why would I just tell him to shut up? He had to be talking. When you start putting things together, it starts looking at, okay, I need to know how do we get to this point? This is why a lot of times you wind up where? Back at the same position because you're not understanding how you got to that point. How y'all think them people kept going around in a circle? How y'all think they went in a circle for 40 years? Because they didn't, let me borrow you for a second. All that bop, 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 beating them, cursing, killing them, making them walk in a circle, they didn't understand why they were getting there. No more than if I took that Lachey's small son Noah. What is he? 1, Noah? Nolan. How old is he? 1. I took him to start beating him because he can't get this calculus question right. How long am I going to have to beat him?
Forever.
For a long time. And it's going to simply be because why he can't get it? He don't understand it. He does not have the ability. And that's what he realized. These people do not understand. So I need to give them the ability. How am I going to do that? I'm going to institute that there'll be a ra'ah, that there'll be someone that can teach them. So we can get them to a point, I don't want to keep beating them. I don't want to keep killing them. I don't want to keep plaguing them. So I need to teach them how did they get here. Eventually, he just told the folks in Allah Hadabarim, Deuteronomy 1 and about 11, 12, you know he told them, turn and take your journey. You've been in this way too. I'm tired. I'm tired of beating you. Just at this point, just go. Go. You've been doing it 40 years? 40 years. And I was grieved with you because it's like, are you stupid? And all they looked at, we're really not stupid. We just don't know. We're really not stupid. We don't know. We don't know. And that's what I'm coming to realize with all of us. People don't know. But when I looked at it, you know what I say? Man, these people must be stupid. That's just plunge. Who could be that dumb? Who could be that retarded that this man kill all these people? This man beat all these people. This man pregnant. Are these people just mentally retarded? He said, that's interesting because this is a story about you. He said, no matter how I have vexed you, you still hadn't turned. I said, well, you know what could happen, Lee? Them people might just not have the understanding. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't be so quick to run and say people stupid. I should kind of look at maybe they really just didn't grasp the concept. See, once he let me learn and hear the story, and my man was just pouring his heart out to me, I said, man, you just dealing with some stupid people. You dealing with some people, you just need to cut them off. It don't make sense to keep dealing with them. It's a waste of time, my man. He said, man, you sure? I said, all day. Man, I see that. I did that number on my man, he did, and throwed it. He said, you can see that. I said, man, I seen it. I said, once you start talking, I seen it. Man, cut them off. He says, interesting, because that's you and these members. I said, you know what, though? It could be the way it's been explained to them. If they really saw the value of it, he said, interesting. Because I like that first thing you said. I said, man, so I've been known to say, so you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like on bait at the time. I had been doing some curls. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had that, you know what I'm saying? And I want to apologize about what I said earlier. Because it needed to be that way. We needed to see these people and see them and say, this is dumb. This is completely dumb. Elohim right here with you, you get all this information and you that stupid? He said, well, I'm with them now and they get all the information and they ain't getting it. I said, you know what? But you got to grow in grace. That's what happened. You got to grow. You know what I'm saying? And you need time to mature. He said, that's interesting because I like that first thing you said. Again, I had been doing some curls. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Other than I want to apologize about what I said. So a lot of this now we coming into grips of looking at this differently. Y'all got it? That's it. So now at 21, now it came to 21.
Came about after this that the Bani of Moab and the Bani of Ammon.
Let me see. Moab, what does it mean? That's of the Ava. Of the Ava, and Ammon. You know, these your cousins. These are the descendants of Lut. Huh? Listen.
With them, ones of the Ammonites came against Jehoshaphat to battle. And they came and spoke to Jehoshaphat, saying, A great multitude is coming against you beyond the Yam, out of Aram, and behold, they are in Sat son Tamar, that is Enegedi.
Okay.
And Jehoshaphat was afraid and set his panee to seek Yahuwah and proclaimed a fast throughout all Yehuda.
So let me ask you a question. What did it take to get this to happen? Let me ask you a question. If this had, now we go at it one right quick. We just move be fast. I try to move fast. 1:21. So the fact they talked about now it came about after this. So the fact that it came about when after this, what happened after? What was the after? That Moab them and Ammon them came up to battle against them. Come on down. I'm looking at this with you. And they came and they spoke to Jehoshaphat saying, a great is coming against you. And they coming from over the Yam. And they coming from Aram, which is the heights and beyond. And let's jump down at 3. And Jehoshaphat was
Yara.
And he set his panee to. So before, what was he was afraid now? He wasn't afraid. So let's see what he probably wasn't doing. What his faith probably was.
Wasn't seeking Yahuwah.
His faith wasn't set to seek. And he probably wasn't fast. Let nothing go with proclaim. He probably wasn't fasting. See, this is what we do. A lot of times what you do is what I would do. Hate the situation. I am so sick and tired of folk coming against me. This just pisses me off. And it don't make no sense. You'll spend the energy time mad about what was the occurrence, what was the occurrence after that? What did it cause you to do? Let's do with the reaction. Because this coming, this puts you in a position to where I need to seek. Then we say, if my people which are called by my name will make themselves, first of all, he's a malak. So you need to come down, son, from where you at. Son, you need to come down. You too high. You don't know that's true? What were they asking Yahushua to do? Because he was too high. You too high, son. You need to come down. If you're trying to get people to turn and you're trying to get people to sin, you need to come down. What was written over here? Accusation. What was over his head when he was up there? What was the accusation? Yahushua who? The malak. Come down and we'll believe it. I need to see you humble yourself. The man was in the heights of the cloud. Come on, folks. What does his name mean? I'm curious. Let's see what Jehoshaphat's name means. It didn't make sense to y'all. It's just a lot of fluff. See, you ain't reading. This is the trick to reading. What people really comprehend the subject matter. How did you get here? Was this a bad thing now that they can't think about? War. Then everybody finna come at you. That's a bad thing off the real. But what if everybody coming at you make you reposition, set your face toward, and then things start to work out for you? Was that real a bad thing? Could you possibly say that? Could he possibly be able to say if that turned him and make him start? Would he be able to say something probably like, all things? Would he be able to say that? Y'all lying. Man, that book talk. If that caught, see, get what? You can, man, that don't make no sense. How that word that's supposed to work out? Because you know why? He'll fight the situation. I'm effing tired of this. This MFing stuff don't make no sense. These SOBs keep coming, like Jehoshaphat said. Remember? What he do? What he do? Something I need to check me. Because this hadn't happened before. Versus every MF time I look around, something happening. I'm tired of it. He don't want to be saying, no, this gave him opportunity to look at him. I need to reposition because I'm getting ready to fight. Yosaphat, that's how they say it pronounced. Yahuwah, they say Yahweh. his judge. You ain't gonna believe what he did. When they told him about them folk were coming, this my decree. I'm finna turn and get myself right. Everybody left fast. So I'm sure some folk got ready to get, man, I'm putting my stuff on, get ready. Cause I'm gotta shoot, cause Daoud, we know how to use the bow. That man said, no, I done already assessed the matter. Everybody, let's turn. Let's turn toward him, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna proclaim a fast. He was, they were following for two reasons. First of all, look at his name. Yahuwah is judged. When they looked at that man operate, he has to operate in his shem. What's the man's name? The man's name means Yahuwah done judged. Well, when I heard they were coming, I done sat down already weighed the matter. We need to turn. We need to reassess. We need to go and we need to start to proclaim a fast. We need to stricken ourselves. Man, we were fat. And you know where he would have got that from? Hands. It don't take long. Let me see what you got. What you just run? What did he do? Why he kicked? He waxed fat. That's why he kicked. You know, before it's amazing, they said, what you kicking up for? Because you got, think about when you feel folk kick, they feel like I got position. Why would you kick up? I got a plan B. And then when he looked there with Yeshurun, he got fat. Now you can kick up, huh? And that's what he looked at. You're grown thick. So that's why he said, you know what? Now you need to be lean. You know where they got that from? They got that from your cold when he kept the cattle. Remember, someone was stricken and lean. Someone was stricken and lean. They hadn't eaten. You know, they looked at. So you know what? That puts you more. How much energy you got when you fasting? You got a lot when you fueled up. Ain't that right? You got under quarter tank. How many miles you can go? You got a full tank. Man, you put the cruise control on. Man, let that thing ride. He said, yeah, we need to slow it down. Y'all moving too fast. You done got too far off, so I need to stricken you down some. I need to change. Oh, come on, man. This thing. Come on, folks. Man, everything he got it right. It's just us. It's us. That's all. I appreciate that. I ain't know what it means either, but we learn together. You know, ain't that somehow we grow together? I appreciate you. I don't know nothing. Come on. There's 23. And Yehoshaphat was?
Yara.
And
he set his pani to seek Yahuwah.
You ain't gonna believe it. When the people heard their mom at the 20th chapter book of Allah Shemut, they call Exodus, what happened with the people after they heard it? They trembled. Why they trembled?
Afraid.
They was afraid. You'd be surprised what a man do when he's scared. Man, I'll pop up here out of nowhere and tell you, man, give me all your money. But you like, oh, you know, you trying to, and he said, that's why I got to keep you like that. So when I ask you to do something, you see, guess what? That's why the fear of Yahuwah is so important. That's the beginning of it. Because first time I tell you to do something, you're afraid, you'll go ahead and do it. I told him, here, ready to call. I knew not to walk, I knew to run. I know when he called, he looked at me to pop up like that. It don't take too long. He don't like stuff to take too long. And I call you, I need you there then. I don't need it, and that's how Yahuwah look at it. He need that fear. When I tell you to do something, I don't need you to sit around waiting on when you get time. I need you to do it then. That fear make you do something. Look what it made him do. He dropped what he was doing. I need to start seeking your faith. I need to start fasting. Now there's some folk listen to me, you fast. No, you can't fast there. Stop it. Don't do that. I know people got their conviction. Slow down. Come on in there, slow down. Don't eat something. Take your time. Everybody, let's sit down and take time. Because Yahushua sat back, he ate, and he reclined, laid back. After he ate, he gave them something to eat on top of that.
That's right.
He said, I don't want to eat it with. You know, sometimes you see somebody, you say, what? Come on, what makes you think why he ain't eat it? They had just finished having supper. I'm stuffed. I would desire to eat it. How you see something you full, you want another? Cause you know he said how you want to eat it today? I really want it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't eat it. See, Yahuwah had already satisfied him so well, it wasn't just a matter of him just finding a way. I put him in a position where he said, I couldn't eat it if I wanted to, Leon. Yeah. See, that's how he'll do. Let me tell you something. To get you sometime to keep from doing things against him, he got to fill you up. What do you think the purpose of getting you the Ruach HaKodesh? He told you, and they were all filled. I couldn't. See, now, the purpose of filling with the Ruach HaKodesh, as they had cleansed and purified themselves and emptied themselves out, was, since they're full, what can you get in there?
Nothing.
Then he let you sit down and eat and be so full. And he ain't never heard that folks say, I can't eat another, what was that?
Morsel.
Another bite. How would you understand being filled with the Ruach HaKodesh that can't commit Katan? How you understand that? Explain that to me. Ross, explain that to me. How that feel? How that make sense? It don't. But you understand if you've been so full, you couldn't eat enough. Man, eat one more. You say, listen, have you ever seen it? Looking at it make you sick. You ain't gonna believe it. When you get this thing right, man, looking at them old behavior you try to do, it'll make you sick.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
That's why I work for them.
Yeah.
See, how other people explain it, it worked for certain people. But for us, it worked to help me to understand it naturally. See, it makes sense. Folks say, because it don't make sense. How a person had a rock or die or had a Holy Ghost and then don't commit, it don't make sense. He said, do it if I feel them. Huh? He said, I can feel them. See, he told you about what a man he don't. See, the man appetite is still set toward it. He told you appetite, it'll keep reoccurring. He said, but when I give a man, he'll stay full. He'll stay full. He said he couldn't stand if he wanted to. He couldn't do it. It wouldn't make sense. It's not logical. It's not practical. Okay? So we see what Yehoshaphat did, and he proclaimed, and he said his faith, because that's the main thing what he do, and he proclaimed a fast. That's it. Let's move on. What happened? Because he said, you ain't going to believe it. What they said, good for the goose, it's good for the gander. He said, how about we all do it?
That's right.
All Yasharal going to need to turn. He looked and judged it. If I'm the leader and I need to do it, what do people follow me need to do?
That's right. That's right.
We're going to all turn and set our face toward him. We all going to proclaim a fast. They're going to go out through all Yehuda. See that? He looked at, and that's why you don't understand why you suffer things, why you encounter things, why things happen. Because Yahushua looked at, since he looked at, he was the Malak, and you ain't going to believe it. He told you that. Let me see. He said the Abba, said something the Abba don't do. What the Abba don't do now? He don't judge who? He don't judge no man. What did he do with the judgment?
To the being.
You say Yehoshaphat? Apparently he already judged it and gave it to him. Mm-hmm. That's why he said, I judge it. See, you worry about the name. He said, I just do the work. That's why he said, let him know. Y'all ain't believe it. Yehoshaphat, he said, if you read it, he said, that man was talking about me. Yahushua had set his faith toward that man. That's how he could judge a matter. That's how he knew how a situation happened. See, all the character that you looked at, it's kind of like what I was telling y'all about me when I was talking to the man. He was pouring his heart out at me about the woman and the relationship with the kid, not telling what to do. He said, that's you. Yahushua said when he was telling me about it, he said, all the folk that were doing right and all of that manifested the work, he said, you ain't going to believe it. That'd be me. Hello? How y'all think he could do that? He had to be Yehoshaphat. Yahuwah had judged. Don't worry about it. That's just proud of me with a misinterpretation. Come on, let's go. Let's see what happened. 4.
And Yehuda gathered together to seek help from Yahuwah, even.
You said they did? Now, we had another man now, who that, Amaziah. He was about 25 years of age when he began to reign. And he did that what was right in the sight of Yahuwah. But what was the purpose with that, man? He said the Lord wasn't right. So you know what? You can serve Yahuwah exteriorly. You can. From exterior, you can do it. That's all appearance. All appearance. And he showed you what happened with it. He did everything. He said, but that law was just not Tommy. Because see, when it came down to some people had did an act, he went back and did the exact thing what supposed to be done according to the Torah. He killed the Abba who had did the service, had did the disservice to his Abba, his father, but he did not kill the children. Because that was the Torah, that the children were not supposed to suffer for the fathers. And it came down to pass, and he had a situation where he was getting ready to go into battle, and you know what he did? He did what? Paid some money to who? He went to pay Yasharal. Because he had a similar situation where he got ready to fight. And then he went to pay Yasharal. Who went and get Yasharal? Y'all know they said Yasharal? Or not at all. So he paid Yasharal. And then, he found out later, Yahuwah sitting in the bar to the tent and said, this just me talking. Well, matter of fact, it ain't me. Boss man sent me told you that. Said, Yahuwah not with Yasharal. Not like he is with Yahuwah. And he wanted to find out.
What about the money?
That's a blanking mess. Because I just paid them niggas that. And them niggas don't like to give nothing back. I already know it's finna be a mess now. Soon as I go at them niggas and say, hey, dog, yo, let me get that. I already know it's going to be a mess. And that's what he looked at like we do. Man, I just paid my damn money for this stuff. You know they going to look at it. What? Man, you better get missing. I ain't finna keep that no man. I done spent that, dog. Get the missing. Y'all have to, niggas spend it quick, and they know, they look at your eye and tell you like somebody gonna come back and ask for it. And he let her know, don't even worry about going back with him. He said, I tell you this. He said, Allah, he ain't able to give you more than what you what you gave up when you gave to them. He said, but if you go ahead now, because you look at you don't put that money out and you take them up now, he said, Allah, he ain't able to make you fall too. He didn't believe what he did. He went on and separated from Yasharal and said, don't even worry about it, man. Go ahead and keep it. See, it gave him an opportunity now to get in his heart. See, that's what you don't realize, okay? The purpose of the situation wasn't to tell you about a man whose heart was away and about the money situation. He was trying to tell you about you. That the fact that sometimes you will look at how much you got in something and you'll look at you gonna lose if you let that go, and you don't realize that the Nabar came to tell you that Elohim is able to give you more than what you put up and what you feel like you're losing. But if you keep on that pathway you going, because you're going to try to recoup all your money, he letting you know you going to fall. So you ain't going to believe it. The choice is yours. And you know what he did? He separated them from them. And gave him, you ain't going to believe it. That's his way he gave him a chance again. See, when you read it, you heard about, Amaziah wasn't right. Amaziah wasn't right. Amaziah, Amaziah, he wasn't right. Dang, Amaziah wasn't right. Lancaster, I know Amaziah wasn't right, but you ain't gonna believe it. He got a chance to get right.
Yeah.
Cause that finally gave him a chance to deal with the inward part of him. Man, don't worry about my money. I don't think he can problem my money. My dad paid that nigga. Man, I ain't finna let that go like that. No. He ain't finna take that from me and make me like I'm weak. Man, please. Man, I'm gonna have everybody taking money from me. Bump that. I ain't losing. I guarantee you finna lose. And you ain't gonna believe what he found out about me just now. Heart not perfect. That's a defect. So get what he did. See, they read the story today. Folks don't know how that whole thing worked. He needed him to get. See, it ain't. When you look at the story, you're looking at he's criticizing to correction. That's the difference. Cause whom he'll hard, what do you do? That's why I sent them. You ain't gonna believe it. Better not call my name out in front of these people. I don't do good with that. I don't do good with public exposure. But he said, that's who I do that because I'm trying to chase him. I'm trying to correct him. That's all he was trying to do. When I told you his heart wasn't perfect, if you paid attention, I got his heart right. I had to get him in a situation. You think when I told him heart, I said, your heart ain't right. I said, your heart ain't right. Fix it right now. Fix it right now. He heard what he said. Look at this stupid excuse. He don't know what's wrong with it. Now I got to tell him. So now, you know they're going to say, now I tell you what it is to fix it. You know they're going to be looking at. Austin Hart ain't right. Man, I thought Austin Hart, Austin ain't right. But guess what? If I tell him what he's doing wrong, but he get an opportunity to do what? I can't wait to call and tell this. Austin Hart ain't right. You ain't going to believe it. This ain't about Austin. This is about you. Go figure. See, we're easy. We know that Austin Hart ain't right. We already know what need to happen to Austin, don't we? Then when you turn back on you, I need to kind of slow down and look at some things and try to make sure. Okay? So Yehuda gathered together to, they were seeking help. And where they trying to get their help from?
From Yahuwah.
He don't probably realize. Don't fool with Yasharal. Stop running, because see, you still running for man help. Think about it. Where's he going to go? Had that situation not happened before with Amaziah, where you think he going to look for help from? I'm getting ready to fight. You want some other fight? What you want? You get ready to fight? Less bullet? I don't want no gun. A whole army come. What do I want? I want more bullets, more gun, more grenades, just like Ukraine. I want help. So I'm going to naturally do what I both do. I'm going to go hire me some people. But then this ain't about me hiring nobody. This really about me getting right. And watching Yahuwah work. Watching Yahuwah fight. Let's see.
They even came from all the cities of Yehuda to seek Yahuwah.
They came from all of the cities. That's what they did. He said they came from. What happened?
And Yehoshaphat stood in the assembly of Yehuda and Jerusalem.
Wow.
In the Beth of Yahuwah before the new court.
You see what I did? Them folk realized they had to come. That's how, you ain't believe it. That's how important the Beth was to them. That's how important the Beth was for them to come in. They knew, they just said, where everybody in your individual homes and your time, you will get a chance to do it. They said, no, if we're going to seek it, we need to all come here together. We need to all be in one place to make sure it's being done uniform. Because everybody going to have a different way they do it. Somebody going to do it while they watching Living in Color or the Jamie Foxx show. or friends. So if you bring everybody to Jerusalem, we may, because if the heart not right and we need to turn our, we need everybody to assemble themselves here so we can make sure we're all uniformly doing it. We make sure we're doing it correctly. So it's about all them folks, all the city. If all of them, because all the city, everybody different. Some folks see something different. Somebody heard something different. When I tuned in, I didn't hear that part. So we get everybody from Yehuda and Jerusalem to come and assemble themselves to the Beth Elohim. That way we can make sure everybody got it right. What y'all think tonight come y'all in the 8th chapter? What did the people do in every one they city? Everybody stayed in their city. Remember that in the 8th chapter? Everybody, they said, listen, when you sitting down and see the sundial or Ahaz, that's actually how they folk learn how to tell time, at the sundial or Ahaz that came from our people. Anyway, they used that and they could see the shadow come. They said when the shadow hit, everybody, wherever you at in your individual places, you just start listening to the word. Now, them people came and assembled themselves before the water gate. And Osra stood on the pulpit of wood. And he sat up and he read it, and all those people was in attendance. And they knew we need to be listening. So if you started to look out around, you can look at somebody's face and know, oh, we probably don't need to talk right now. Exactly. Because everybody was assembled to listen. And they wanted to hear the Torah. We need to get this right. And they came as one man, one purpose. So if you break rank, we're going to put you back in line because we're supposed to be as one man. Okay. And he said, Yahuwah,
the all of our abode, are you not Elohim in the Shamayim? And are you not Sar over all the Malkuth of the Goyim? Power and might are in your hand, so that none can stand against you.
Let it be Mushal. He said, listen.
Did you not, O our all, drive out the inhabitants of this Aras before your arm, Yasharal, and give it to the descendants of Abraham, your Re'ah Alam?
That ain't friend forever.
And they have Kai in it, and have built in it to you a Mashakan for your Shem, saying,
So a place for the habitat, put his Shem now, come on.
Should Rosha come upon us, the sword, or Mashpah, or pestilence, or famine, we shall stand before this Beth, and before you, for your Shem is in this Beth, and Sayak to you in our distress, and you shall Shama and save.
Y'all see what happened? Come on.
And now, behold, the Beni of Ammon and Moab and Har Seir.
Which Seir they're gonna be who? They're gonna be whose children? Asu, what they call Esau. Whom?
You did not let Yasharal enter against them when they came out of the Arats of Mizraim, but they turned away from them and did not destroy them.
Come on.
And behold, how they reward us to come to drive us out from your possession, which you have given us to inherit.
Stop. What y'all think should happen to them? Mount Seir and them. The fact that Yehuda didn't kill them and they sat around and turned around and they done came back against them like this. Huh? Oh, that's tight. You're exactly right. They should be destroyed. And then Yahushua gonna look at how we did him. Because he told you I didn't come to destroy man's life. He said I came to save him. See, when we came out of Mizraim, you know how everybody thought about us? They told you in the 4th chapter of the book of Al Shamuel. They said he'd be the Elohim that destroyed the Mizraim. See, everybody saw you as a dread when you came. The only reason you could have came to kill us, then why would you be him? Why would you? So he had to show them. So what Yasharal did, we didn't destroy these people. So people would realize that we were calm. We were merciful. We weren't killing everybody, just like how people view Elohim. See, the only way for you to understand it is understand from a natural state. That everybody, he told you when you came out that the fear and the dread of you were going to be on all Goyim. Everybody feared you. So you know what he told you to do? Don't kill them. Don't kill them. So people would see you and view you when other folks say, man, all them niggas do is kill people. Every time they kill people, some say, no, they ain't kill us, huh? They didn't kill them. So now people had a different point about you. That when you sat down in judgment, that you had recalm on whom you had recalm, and that you harden yourself on whom you will. And you could do that, Yehoshaphat, because Yahuwah made you judge. So people were trying to figure out, how was it you were killing some people and not killing some? Then people understood that you harden yourself against whom you will, and you had recalm on whom you will. You had that option. He said, don't touch them. But now look what they did. They done came back to reward you, Rosha, for your tools. Same way we did Yahushua. See, the only way to understand his situation today, you needed a situation. You heard he said, they hated me without it. Why would people want to kill us that we didn't try to kill? Why would people try to hurt us that we let go? And that's all Yahushua tried to tell you when they came out. He said, I sat in your synagogue daily teaching. You done came out with me with swords and spears like a thief. That's the only way we were going to understand it. Because we couldn't see ourselves. That's why they called James told you about a man looking, what was that, on a piece of paper? He had to look in a mirror. No, he told you the mirror. It came back to let you know the mirror would be the tool, because if you went back and you read it, you'll see it's really you. But he had to tell you a mirror because a natural man realized his reflection. This book is a reflection of us. That's why he told you about a man looking into a glass. I remember my pastor taught it, and that poor thing, he ain't know no better. He picked up a glass. He said, man, look in a glass. Man, you can't see yourself in no glass unless you're going to run around the other side. You can't do that. But see, but I said it to say this. It wasn't time, and if you're not really seeking to really get this right, you just surface teaching. You just say, he ain't know no better. They just going. I remember one time he told him in the 3rd chapter of the book of Yeshayahu, he told me how he took away everything from the Bath, which are the daughters of Zion. He said he took away the glass. One of the mothers said, oh, my glasses. Yeah, the folks, he said, that's what it say in the book. Because he didn't know what we're talking about a mirror. That's a piece of glass. People don't know what they know it's a piece of glass. It's just a glass that shows a reflection. But he saw the glasses, he said he was going to take away the mirror. So guess what they were telling him? You ain't going to be able to see yourself.
Right.
So what would he tell you he was going to take away?
Your beauty.
The Torah. See? They were sitting here, mother was nutting up, thinking they're going to have to give up their glasses. I was going to take away the Torah so you weren't going to be able to see yourself. Appreciate it, Mr. Hood. 20 and 11. And behold,
how they reward us to come to drive us out from your possession, which you have given us to inherit.
And we learned that Yahushua was the inheritor. Come on. 12.
Oh, our all, shall you not shafet them?
Oh, listen who asked it. Man name is Yahuwah Judge. And then we asking Yahuwah now, aren't you going to do what my name is? Won't you do what my name is? You judge it. Let's see what happens.
For there is no power in us before this great multitude who are coming against us, nor do we know what to do, but our own are on you.
I ain't even got my mind. You said I'm trying to pay nobody to come in and help. Listen, stricken yourself for your ability. Listen.
And all Yehuda was standing before Yahuwah with their infants, their wives, and their banim. And Yakaziel, the being of Yahu, the being of Benaiah, the being of Yahiel, the being of Mataniah, the Louis of the Bani of Asphah, the Ruach of Yahuwah came upon him in the midst of the assembly.
See where it came at? In the midst. Come on.
And he said, Shama, all Yehuda.
Listen intelligently.
And the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Listen.
And Malach Yehoshaphat.
Listen, and the one that judged Yahuwah judge. This is the judgment. Why he call him? Yahuwah done judge. This is what we do. What do you want us to do?
Thus says Yahuwah to you.
What did he say?
You do not yara, nor be afraid of the pani of this great multitude.
For why?
For the battle is not to you,
but
to Elohim.
This is what he did. 16.
Tomorrow go down against them. Behold, they shall come up by the ascent of Sittis, and you shall find them at the end of the valley in front of the Bamad-bar.
That's not important to y'all, is it? He said going to find them at the ascent, because you just told they're going to come from Aram. That's the heights. That's when he said you're going to find them in the valley. If they're coming down from the height, they're going to be in the valley. Don't worry about it. There's no reason for y'all to pay attention. Why would you pay attention? Why? Why would you pay attention? It's only your soul. He already told you when they were coming from the Yam, they were coming from Aram. They were coming from the heights. They just told you they're going to come in the ascent, which means they were coming down. And he told you where they're going to be. They're going to be in the valley. That's why you were told before that he's going to gather all Gween.
The Valley of Jehoshaphat.
To do what?
He's going to plead with them.
I don't know why I need to pay attention to this. This don't make no sense. Maybe I need a teacher. He just told you what he's going to do. That means they're going to, and he told you, tomorrow go down against them. Behold, they shall come up by the ascent of, and you shall find them at the end of the
valley,
in the front of Bamatba of Yaral. Yaral. Come on.
It is not for you to fight.
Oh, it is not for you to do what?
Fight in this.
Why?
Station yourselves.
Do what?
Stand and see the Yeshua of Yahuwah with you.
Why would they do that? Why would they go here unarmed and stand and do that? What do they know? Huh? That too.
When
it's
it
not
came
come by the weapon I come. But they wouldn't have known that. They wouldn't have known that. That means they're going to have to go down here based off of facts they already know. That when Yasharal came out, they stood right at the Yom. They seen them before. They'd been at the Yom. And they were cut off. And that Pharaoh and them had came and caught them from the backside, from the hinder part. And Yahuwah put something to divide them, to separate them. And he told them to stand. Let's see how that works. How that stand. Let me borrow for a second. Come borrow for a second. Do the stump other side here. Come up for a minute. What's that stop here? Come up to a closer. How about we been like that? Don't be front back, but like that. Stand still. You see? He put enough things, we would have actually been standing front and back of him that fine wonder. But the purpose of this was he put situations there to make us stand. You want to chat? I just said where we at that point. Because it been on like 20 minutes ago. No, so listen, think about it. It wasn't just a matter of what he said. The situation allowed it. Remember, you got the Yom here. Where I'm going? I'm going to drown. If I go this way, Pharaoh's army going to kill me. So standing still, how probable is it? The situation was conducive for it. Why this got to be here? Why I can't go nowhere? Why I can't move? Dummy, this is the only way to get you to see it. You need to be still. Why does he ask you to come to bed out of here and to keep your feet? The situation allotted it. Hello? Now they're going down here. He told them they're going to meet them at the end of the valley. They got Bamatba on the other side. Be still. I'm trying to get you to be still. So I put situations around you that it's only natural that this is what you got to do. I'm not going to leave this in your hand. It's to let you know I've already set the situation. I didn't just put it in your hand. You will move. You will slip. You will forget. You will lean. You will reposture yourself. So I put you in a situation. Yahushua had to be still. And you saw how he left his hand up down. What will happen to man hand? What did Mushah show us? And you know why they had to nail him up that day? Mushah on his shoulders. I told Mushah, raise your hands. And when your hands up, they're going to have the victory. And Mushah, somebody please pick the man's hand up so we can win the battle. Because of the way it was, let's just nail him there. I can't afford for this man to miss. You will lose. Yeah. And you got a song crying, why they nail my Jesus? Can you be any dumber? Boy, if I knew how to teach. It's a way I could explain it if I was able to. It is not for you to
fight in this. Station yourselves. Stand and see the Yeshua of Yahuwah with you, O Yehuda in Jerusalem.
Do what?
Do not yara, nor be afraid. Tomorrow go out before them, for Yahuwah is with you.
See, all they're going to have to do, guess what? Because that man talked about a man doubting. Even when he told Cuff, remember when he told Cuff to go? Go doing what?
Down nothing.
You ain't going to believe it. I'm going to come, but I don't believe he's going to do it. Why we ain't got it yet? See, these are all the preliminary reasons why you keep yourself in a rut. They couldn't just go. You miss key elements. You can't fear. You can't doubt this. And it's got to be based on experiences you had. It's going to be based off of literature that they read, how they were still, how he battled. A lot of times people look at, folks don't even remember what probably not familiar with. He came back to change the saying that it was no more, it was going to be called, he was going to be called, see, before we used to call him, both of them, that he was the Yahuwah of Yasharal that brought us up out of the land of Mizraim. He said, that it's not fitting anymore. You know why it wasn't fitting anymore? Because I ain't been in Mizraim. I can't call him that because he didn't bring me out of there. I'm going to be lying. He didn't. You know what he said going to do? He said, I'm going to be known to Yahuwah that brought them up from all the ends of their rights. Everybody needed something. See, everybody feared and they had a relationship because they were going to say, he was out because he brought us out of Mizraim. Which one of y'all he brought out? So he not yours. How about he the one that brought you out of them situations? See, even when they referred back, they were looking at what he had did to you. Remember how Yehoshaphat was saying, how you the Elohim that did this for me before? And you the he was talking about what he did for all both of them. Right. He was talking about how he brought, so you need your own, huh? You need your own situation with me. Yeah. So why you going through these problems today, I wonder? Why you got these situations? Because it's going to be hard for you to connect yourself with me when you keep saying, I'm the Elohim of Yasharal that brought Yasharal out the land of bondage. Because you went in there. I'm the Elohim that brought you out your situation. Huh? That's how I know him for me. I don't know him as the Elohim that brought, I know he did for them, but I'm telling you what he did for me. And that's why the relationship is different. See, everybody before, they always talk about, aren't you the one that did for them? Aren't you the one? So you really don't know me, huh? Let's do this. Let's go out tomorrow. I don't want, listen, don't let them come to you. I want you to meet them then. And I want you to go down there, and I don't want you to fight. I want you to let me fight for you. I want you to be still. So now you're going to come out and you're going to know, I know he'll battle that. I'm telling you how he fought for me. But before, you only had the test. So you see how many different things were created from this situation? How many things could have been created from the situation you've gone through had you looked at it like this? Versus you looked at everything. Devil throwing everything at me in the kitchen sink. That's tight. He said tight. So I don't get no caboose for this. You said what the devil did now? The devil is a liar. The devil from the pits of hell, they coming out against me. He said, that's tight. That's tight. I surely thought that you would look at our control. He told you in the 32nd chapter book of All Our Diamond Ring, he don't believe what he said, dude. He said, I kill. I wound. Who killed your mama? Nothing but the devil. Them devils killed him. He said, tight. I wound. I wound. He told her, listen, he let her know about Yahushua when he was up on the two. He said, I wounded him with the wound of an enemy. He said, I chastised him with the chastisement of a cruel one. He said, I did that. He said, I'm Yahuwah. I do all these things. He said, I do this. But you know how it is. The devil biz. Oh, Jesus. Devil show your biz out here. That's what Yusuf said. Look at the devil. Soon as people go out having fun, he come with his mess again. See, nobody in the book ever talked the way you talk. See, the people that talk like, and this is why you serve the way you serve, because you still have the behavior of those people conversation. Because people don't know it. That's why he said, my way they had known. The only reason he put you through situation, because you need that to know for yourself, this is how you get experience. Your conversation show you don't have no experience. See, that's what, let me tell you how a conversation make a difference. One time with this kid, and good little kid, cute little kid, and he was messing around. I think I told Bosh about the kid was messing around. A bunch of grown folk were talking, and he had popped up, and y'all know grown kid, where kids need to stay? Child place. And he popped up and then heard some grown folk talking to him, and he done jumped up and done asked what was going on. I almost slapped him in his mouth. He almost got slapped, not me, but dude almost slapped him in his mouth. I asked him, what you up here for in the first place? And told him, said, you just a kid. You done came out here, you done got your big hearted thinking you know what's going on. He said, he just heard what was going on. He said the kid want to know one of the cause. That's all he want to know, one of the reasons for all this gathering. Why everybody talking? What's going on? And when they sat around, they started talking about Goliath. And you know what they told him? I hear he talk. He ain't experienced in this stuff. He said, well, I kept sheep. That's what he told me. He said, I kept sheep. He said, you know, it came a bear and an orange. He said, they took one of them sheep. He said, I went out and I caught that, when I caught that bear, he said, I smote him. And said in the Ari, I caught him by a beard. And said, he rose up against me now. You know, Ari, he was big, this 550 in weight. He rose up against me. He said, I smote him. He said, I took it out of his mouth and I delivered it back. He said, now, this man done defy Elohim. I'm going to do him just like I did that bear and I did that Ari. And they figured he didn't know. They say he couldn't have experience from his conversation. It don't make sense. Because they were fighters and they've been doing this a whole lot of time. His conversation didn't make sense to them. But they didn't realize he was telling them, listen, I view him like I view them. Ain't nobody taking nothing from him. This belong to my daddy. Go figure. Conversation will give you away. So that's what he did. So Yehoshaphat bowed his head to the ground. See, that's why I told him later, I said, we go down to the ground. Some situation permit that. If there's a regular practice, we probably wouldn't know about it. Just say he did what he typically usually do. But there was a situation that caused him to look at, we're going to have to change our state. We got to go back down.
That's right.
See, and also somebody, he told the man, for dust thou art, and to dust
that shall return.
You know, I'm limiting my time limit. I need to get ready to go back down. I need to go back and put he brought man up from that situation. If I put myself back down, surely he'll zakar me. He'll coon me back up. See that they went down and that man put it. See, a lot of stuff you need references, you need reasons for why. See, how many times we've been doing stuff we had no reference, no reason why. That man, look at when we learning Barashi, where did he bring man from? Oh. He can work from that. That's why Yahushua had confidence with it. You work from him. He said, listen, I only went down because he'll bring me up from him. Your problem is you want him to bring you up, but you ain't been down. And Yehoshaphat bowed his head, his rosh to the ground, his face to the ground. And all
Yehuda
and the inhabitants of
Jerusalem
did what?
Fell down before Yahuwah.
They stood up and looked at him and said, look at the man. Is this the man? Is this the man? That's what they were standing up looking at him saying. I guess they'll say, they probably said something like, jacket and pants, follow suit. Follow suit. It'll take you a while to catch it. Don't worry about it. Follow suit. Because they fell down too. What that basically reveals, you know, it was immediate. Hold on. No, gone on down. Gone on, they fall down. They just went on. They're gone on down. Ain't no use to hesitating. We need to go on down. So this is important for you to recognize. Y'all got it? Listen. What did they do this at?
To bow themselves to Yahuwah.
See, all these references. Come on, next verse.
And the Luim from the Bani of the Kohathites and of all the Bani of the Korathites stood up to Tahala Yahuwah, the all of Yasharal, with a loud call on high. You see what they did?
Oh, that's what they did. Listen.
And they rose early in the morning and went out to the Bamad of Tekoa. And when they went out,
you know who that? Hold on, pay attention. They missed it. How many of y'all missed it? Go and tell the truth. Don't try to lie about it. Go ahead and tell the truth. I can help you. I can help you. Okay, the rest of them got it. Now the one that raised their hand, tell me what you caught. Hands. Hands who caught it. That's amazing. Because I seen so many hands down. Okay, John, tell me what you caught, John. That's right. They had to be Nabin. And that was based off of who? Hands. Easy. Tell them who. Who? What did Musha say? Yahushua? No. It'll be reference off of what Musha said. When Yahuwah all his people Nabin. See, I forgot, I think in the 11th chapter book of Bamat. When Musha had gone up, Musha had went and all the people started knobbing. The Ruach had came in. Then Musha had left out the camp and there was some more people that knobbed and he wasn't down. Well, Yahushua was there. He went out to Musha to let him know. Said, them folks were knobbing and you weren't there. And he asked him, was this for my cause? He said, when Yahuwah, that all his people were Nabaim. That's why they rose up early. Yahuwah wanted all his people to be Nabaim. And you still sleep. Go figure. See, they'll miss a whole lot of stuff. Good cat, but I'm trying. See, this is, you know what? You know that show y'all. You know how much you miss in reading. I'm reading this with y'all. This is the thing about it. I haven't pre-read none of this. We're reading this together. It really don't take that long. It's all about you really sitting down and paying attention. What's the purpose of, all you need to know is that they went down there, don't you? Then need you become an investigator. There's no police that come no crime scene say, Candy shot, close the case. Am I correct? What led up to that? It's like, that don't make no sense. The man dead. Who killed him? What was the conversation before that? Where's the murder weapon? Where did he get the weapon? Was it legally taken? Did he steal it? Did somebody give it to him? How many people were with him? Y'all folks supposed to be investigating people. You just can't pop up nowhere. When Yahushua came, he tried to tell you where he came from. I came from the Abba, because you can't just pop up here. How did you get here? Adam came from the Adumah. I'm from Shamaim. I'm from above. You're from beneath. Man, you need to tell me how you got here. When that man told he was going to the Abba, what they say? What he gonna do, kill himself? That don't make no sense to me. How you going? Not you. Oh, stupid. That's what he said. That don't make no sense. How is this man gonna go here? Is he gonna kill himself? Don't worry about it. And they rose up early in the morning and went out to where?
Madbar.
All right.
Tekoa. And when they went out, Jehoshaphat stood and said, Shama to me, O Yehuda and inhabitants of Jerusalem.
What happened?
Put your trust in Yahuwah, your all.
So where was it before? Don't make no sense. If I told y'all to put y'all money in that basket, where is it at? It ain't in that basket. Before we get started, put your money in the basket because it's somewhere else. Somebody's at the bank, somebody's in a sock, somebody's in a safe, somebody's in a box, somebody's in a jar. Man, money everywhere. I need everybody to put it in here before we get started. So the reason you want them to do that, just like this, so it can be what? Contained. Remember the teat. To contain. We put it all in Yahuwah, he can contain it. He can sustain it. But if you keep it, you're going to lose it. That's why he told you, don't lay up your treasure where thieves and robbers break in. Put it where it can be contained. That's why you done lost it. Because you got, so how many times you misplace stuff? I don't want you to keep it. Put it in Yahuwah so you don't lose it. They'll miss it. Come on.
And you shall be established. Put your trust.
Okay, and you shall be what?
Established.
So everybody keep when they got established. How you know that? You don't know how the Lord works. See, what I don't like folk prejudging. You see, what's gonna happen? Think about this. What if I put Ananias and Sapphira? What if I don't put all mine in there? What happened to them? They wind up dying. They're gonna be. Now, they don't even know that situation yet, but I know it. So how prevalent it's gonna be very much reasonable for me to put all my confidence and my trust in him. Otherwise, I can wind up dying in the battle. Come on, and you should be established. Can we see what established is? I'm pretty sure established, ED, gonna be last on it. Established, yeah. That's gonna bring it to the end close. Set up an organization, system, or a set of rules on a firm or permanent. You ain't gonna believe it, Leon. I had this all the time where he be fighting for me. Permanently. Huh? You ain't gonna believe it. And you know what they meant. I know they ain't gonna do it. In Yahoo all, they called Joel. You ain't gonna believe what he told her to do. Listen, a lot of this stuff, we can lay a lot of these weapons. Well, I really went backwards on that. He told them to take their plowshare and turn them into spear. But for us, we'll be able to lay down all these weapons of war. Mm-hmm. See, once I established myself in him permanently, I won't have a need for a gun. Mm-hmm. I don't have a need for a knife. I don't have a need for no self-defense tactic. Because this what he gonna this ain't no one. This your problem. You see, this is gonna be longer than one day. These people starting to learn. This will be a continual thing. Every time my enemy come, Ray, every time I be established. This ain't no one time. This every time they come, I'm established. See, y'all see the difference? See now, this right. Listen, these set up an organization system, a set of rules on a firm or permanent. Once you put that ED, done. It's done. You can't put ED and say it's gonna be done. It's done. That's what he told them. This thing done. This every time somebody comes, every time they come, they're permanent. Because you don't set your face. Yeah. You don't put all your heart in it. This every time. Every time. Me and Dave were talking, and I'll tell y'all about we were talking about making these adjustments on Shabbat. And he said, well, preacher, whatever, we talk later, but this one time he and I talked. He said, preacher, whatever I got to do, this is what it's got to do, man. He said, I just want to know what I got to do, what we got to do. So Dave called me about soon after that. He said, man, I'm going to help run. Just came to me. He said, came to sweet, just coming to me. Other stuff coming. I said, don't take long. All he been wanting to do the whole time for all of it to do this. Where you going to put your heart at? See, this is what them. I don't believe they didn't have anything in Yahuwah. They just didn't have everything in it. So now it took folks to come at them from and listen, you know what happened too, what messed them up? I'm telling you what messed them up. Had it been an enemy, I could have hid my Ammon and Moab of the, y'all do know we related to them. Asu, we could have hid ourselves. That's what Yahushua told. Had it been an enemy, we could have hid ourselves, Dave. We could have hid. He said we could have done it. Isn't that right? But these people here, oh my goodness. That were the people that came. The people that came. So you be looking for everybody else to come up against you, it'd be the very folk you least suspect. They said these the people that we run a tube to them and they run a Rocha. We ain't never did nothing to these people. You keep thinking everybody gonna come at you as somebody you had a conflict with. A lot of times the folks will come against you, you didn't. And that's what Yahushua was trying to prepare for through the word. Your enemies sometimes will come at you, it'll be the folk that closest to you sometimes. But you still gotta be able to stand. He's trying to show you whether it be from within or without. Guess what? This thing permanent with you. Because they knew about the Canaanite. Come on, the Canaanite. Who ain't expecting? You think I'm expecting the Canaanite not to come at me? Are y'all serious? All these folks, the Philistines, this is a constant with these people. But I wasn't expecting these guys in. I'm really not expecting them out of anybody. Surely they know. So you ain't gonna believe it. Yahushua thought, surely we know. He thought, surely we would have known. That's why he told you, it wasn't an enemy that came at me. He said, it wasn't even a man that even lifted himself up against me. He said, well, you. It were these people that came against us. Come on, look at it. So now he told her, and you shall be established.
Put your trust in the Nabaim and succeed.
Uh-oh. Let's see what happened.
And when he had consulted with the arm,
when he did what?
He appointed the Sherim to Yahuwah.
Look what he did. What happened?
And those given Tahalah to the Kabul of Kodash as they went out before the army and said, give Hadu to Yahuwah, for his Rakam endures alam.
What happened? I'm trying to find what weapon they were using. Come on.
And at the time they began with Sherim and Tahalim, Yahuwah set ambushes against the Bani of Ammon, Moab, and Har-Seir.
What happened?
And had come against Yehuda, so they were smitten. Who had come against Yahuwah, so they were smitten.
Y'all see they did. You know what them folk were doing? Singing their song. That's why y'all missing. You forget the value and the power in what we're doing Zamar. That's why I make y'all do a lot of correction in these Zamar y'all be doing. I know y'all love it. Y'all middle of the road. Look how powerful they are. You tell me your stuff gonna do this. When you put all your confidence in him. You see who they were saying this to? To Yahuwah. They used this in a battle. They won. What battles you overcome and what you're singing? Why do you think he told you to speak in yourself? What was that now? Song, hymn, and Ruach in the song, making melody. To who?
Yes,
who were they singing about now? Who were they singing to? And you ain't gonna believe it. And they had all their trust in him.
That's right.
See, their conflict, their situation, you just got a lesson from it. Like Breezer said, schools in section. Huh? When they kick on them cameras, I turn into the professor. That's it. Y'all got it? Sir. So it makes sense. Now, think about it. Now, the next time when your conflict comes, your situation, what's going to be your plan of attack? Are you going to crouch like a lion? Are you going to ease in like a cheetah? Huh? Are you going to use the baboon style? I mean, these are all styles, but people learn from animals how to fight, but really, they actually do.
Yeah.
So I'm asking y'all, are you going to use the cobra? Which one you going to use? What you going to use? That's it. You see the difference now, how it works? But guess what? If I'd have told you to put your trust in Yahuwah, you wouldn't have had the same viewpoint you got now with you. Now let's look at it again at 2 Corinthians 10 about 5. I try to let y'all go. I talked to y'all long enough today. I don't want to bore y'all. Now I'm starting to drop the ball. Y'all can see we used to have more writing up here than this. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 5. So make it 4. Let's see. Listen.
For the weapons of our warfare are not of the basar.
Let me ask you a question. Now, hearing that now, let's go to 10 and 1. Since we're here, let's see how we got there. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Let's see how we got here. How we even get to talking about weapons? Because we talking, man, gun. You think what made y'all talk about gun? Y'all going to the shoe range or something? Y'all talking about purchasing gun? We just hearing about weapons. How do we get the conversation? Sometimes some conversation gets so far, you like, how do we get to this point? Let's see how we got here. How about that? 10 and 1. Listen.
Now I, Shaul, behold myself, appeal to you by the sufferings of the Mashiach and his gentleness, who I am humble in the Ruach, according to your appearance among you, but in my distance I am bold toward you. And I request, being present, not to be bold when being among you, with the confidence that I have to be courageous in me against some who regard us.
I request, being present, not to be bold when being among. He talked about in the Ruach, although he was aggressively speaking to them concerning the acts in the flesh, he was talking about, but actually I'm in humility when it comes in the Ruach. Y'all got it? Because I understand who my servitude is to. But the writers that I'm giving to you are a little aggressive the way I'm talking to you. Now, my expectation is that when I come to see you in person, that I don't have to be as aggressive. Y'all understand the speech, okay? Come on.
With the confidence that I have to be courageous in me against some who regard us as if we halak according to the basar.
You know, they ain't gonna believe it. I mean, you do what you want to do. You're a man like me. You put your pants on one leg at a time. I ain't worried about no another man. You ain't gonna believe. People don't ever say that stuff now. That was back then. And he was letting them know, you bow up, I'm gonna be born right up with you. I don't want to do this now. I'd rather be humble. He let them know, I'd rather we do this a different way now. Listen.
For though we halak in the basar,
he said, let's not be stupid now. I ain't gonna fly in the spirit. I do walk in the flesh. I ain't lying. I'm in the flesh. What happened?
We do not war according to the basar.
He said, but that's not how we fight. He said, that's not how we do it. Let's not let there be a fleshly war. Y'all got it? Although we are in the flesh, and this is how we travel, let's not let this become a physical situation.
That's right.
Okay? Or altercation. What happened?
For the weapons of our warfare
See, he trying to tell what?
Are not of the basar.
See, that was your question. What took place to get Yehoshaphat and took all of Yasharal, all of Yehuda to realize that?
Fear.
Of fear. A fear of?
The enemy.
The enemy and the attack. Now, his conversation that he giving them in writing is to get them to humble themselves down. I'm only being aggressive to you that you can humble yourself down and you can look at start seeking Yahuwah. That you can start looking at humility. That you can look at putting yourself and prostrating yourself before them for the great Yahuwah. Y'all get it? So you let them know the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So only people who have the understanding and the teacher will even understand the conversation. Listen.
For the weapons of our warfare are not of the basar.
Listen what happened.
But mighty through Elohim.
See that? That's why our strength come in. Through Elohim. To doing what?
For the overthrow of strongholds.
So talking about when Ammon, Moab, and when Assur and them came. Because he set an ambush. They were greater than them. So they overthrew them. And how did that happen? Because of their positioning of themselves. The fact that they humble themselves and they allow Elohim to work by putting all of their trust in it. You put some of your trust, a teeny bit, and you say, okay, that's when he was working back in the Bible days. Don't make sense to tell him that unless he's still working the same way. Listen.
As we overthrow reasonings and the high matter.
We overthrowing reasoning? What's logical? A man coming at you with a weapon. What's logical, Dave? Huh? That's right. If he got one, I got one too. You ain't the only one with no gun now. So you had to, listen, they had to overthrow reason to come down. Hold on for a minute. You coming and I'm going out here to meet you and all I got is a song? We talking about the song. You talking about the song? We talking about the song. That's all I'm asking. The song? What's it called? Hey, when old pastor tried to tell you, these song ministers to my spirit. And y'all falling. Hold what you got right quick. See, let's show you a double working. See if that's Shaphatim 5. I'm still trying to finish up that Yehuda with it. 5. See if that's 12. Make it 11. Shaphatim, they call it judges. Now we look at that 2-piece. So these are the judges. Since Elohim judge, let's go back and look at some other judgment. How about that? Other mashpat. Let's see, maybe 5 and 9. Let's see what I want. All right, listen. 5 and 9, what they call judges.
My lob is to the commanders of Yasharal.
He ain't gonna believe it. He ain't gonna believe it. That's what they law supposed to be at. That's what Deborah put her. Her heart was toward the governors. And the King James, she said, my heart was toward the governors. You ain't gonna believe that. They're gonna be tight. Because he told you under you a child gonna be born. Mm-hmm. And a son was gonna be given a bend. Mm-hmm. And you ain't gonna believe what's gonna be on his shoulder. Where your Lord need to be. She said that was her heart at. Mm-hmm. And the book even told you Yahushua in the King James, it told you that he was going to be a commander. She said, my heart was to the governor, to the commander. Come on.
The volunteers among the armed, Barak Yahuwah.
Uh-huh.
You who ride on white.
Hold on, back, see if it's 5 and 7.
Yes, sir.
That's what I want. What's it? Is that 12? Oh, 5 and 12. What I call 5 and 10?
9.
Go ahead and read 5 now. Go. Where you at 10 now? Come
10,
on.
Yes, sir. You who ride on white Kamor, you who sit on rich carpets, and you who travel on the road, serene.
Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Who y'all think she's talking about? Yahuwah. You told behold that he was gonna come sin and he gonna be riding upon a Kamor. That's why the people in front of him, and they were sweeping their head, the palms in front of him. They were cheering to him. Why y'all think she was telling them that? That's what she said my love is that. Yours ain't, because, I be listening to worldly music. And go figure. Go ahead.
At the sound of those who divide flocks among the Malkum of drawing water, there they shall recount the Sadiq acts of Yahuwah, the Sadiq acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Yasharal. Then the arm of Yahuwah went down to the gates.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Awake, awake, Deborah.
Do what?
Awake, awake.
And knowing the time. And knowing the time. To wake out of sleep.
Yes, sir.
He just told Deborah to wake.
That's
awake,
right.
Deborah. What do you want to do?
Seer a song.
Do what?
Kum Bayrak,
And do what?
and take away your captivities,
See
O
that?
being of Benonim.
See they just told them to do? To get rid of it. They don't have, break away your captivity. And they were going to do it through a shear. Look how they did it. So Yehoshaphat and them going down singing, how far-fetched was this for them? That's why they're going to keep their captivity away. See, when you heard that speaking yourself, Ruach song, this is why a lot of y'all defeated, because you keep trying to beat the system. Y'all know somebody do, I take like old song and I'll rewrite them. You ever hear me sing them song the way they go? I said, man, I like that. I don't. I ignore everything they say. I send them recordings, singing on top of them people. Do I not? Yes, sir. I don't never jump on their work. It don't move me one time. I know where I got to be mentally. That's why I try to tell y'all, I know what y'all doing. I know y'all middle of the road. Y'all skate too much. Get them skates off your feet. The people don't move me. I know what my purpose is. I'm just telling you I can do it. I know what you could do. I know what y'all skate around to do. This is why people stay in the same city. And see, I'm going to tell you what these folks have learned how to do. You can't allow people room just listen to you. Y'all allow them too much playroom. I'm going to tell you why. They can say, because this is how they'll eat some and they'll run back to their worldly stuff. And he told you what a dog do. It's going to go back to its vomit. Mm-hmm. And when they clean these pigs up, they're going straight back to the mud. And we got to make sure we keep them out of it. Just like he did. We got to hedge them in. I know they're going to try to run. We're going to hedge them in. You got to lock them down. See, it can't be about you. It got to be about him.
That's right.
But y'all like middle of the road because y'all like, and these folk jump. These folk play. I look at them. I know they play. Because I don't see why you ain't living. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to jump up around to them. I'm listening to what you're saying.
That's right.
Because I got to still keep my feet. Please don't think I'm condemning you. My problem is you doing a whole lot of jumping around. I'm watching you how you living.
That's right.
And what you got to do, you got to learn how to hedge them in where they don't get no room. I'm telling you now, these folks, listen, I know what you're doing. Listen, I know what they're up to. I know they scheming too much. I know they scheming. They scheming to pick something that they like, they can use and still try to connect back to their world of connection. We got to cut them off. So you got to know how to trick them in, maneuver, and get them, and that way you lock them down there. We can't give them no room. They'll get it. As a Marine, that's what y'all got to look at, you got to do. This your office. Okay, don't worry about it. But you got to make sure it's right, so your intent and your purpose is right. I said stuff I tell people, they'll tell, I really get irritated when I hear them saying something, when they sing it the way it goes. I really don't, am I making it up? He'll tell, I really get pissed. When he tell, I really get pissed, because I really say, you're not paying attention. These are cool, we sent them one before, and they was like, I was really pissed with y'all. Y'all had no idea. The other one knowing when team do, they said. I also try to tell you, he said, preacher, really don't like that. Y'all need to pay attention. He'll tell you, I really get pissed, because I'm really not trying to draw you in with their stuff. I learned how to use a technique and use their beat as far as using a beat or using a sound or that. But other than that, I got the lyrics I want you to sing, because I know what I'm talking about. It ain't about me and no twist and slanging no penis and dropping no butt down. And I'm a you that no, I'm not interested. This is and this is what I'm trying to tell you the importance of it. These people tore down strongholds. You're tearing down nothing. You're destroying everything I put up. And he told you, if you build again those things which you tear down, you become a transgressor. Okay, I know. Y'all feel it. I know y'all feel it. That's why a lot of stuff I can't do. I just like, well, that way, yeah, y'all hear what y'all want to hear. Y'all on your own endeavor. You're not, listen, the goal is not about you. It's about these people. What is it about him? Was it about, oh, Yehoshaphat? Oh, drop it down, Yehoshaphat. Yehoshaphat, the man. He going to tell her, he going to, I'm going to hear that junk. It's about you. That's how they defeated. Why you think when people get your stuff, they stay defeated? Why? This is the sad part. Let me one time real hurt your feelings. You're terrible people. You can't even encourage yourself with your stuff. You can't stop. Let me tell you something. I'll kill them all. I could kill them all. You can't even stop sinning and you singing it. How you gonna save somebody else with it? Man down. Man down. When I sing, I know what it do. Cause I know what I'm living.
That's right.
That ain't that hard.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna believe it. I just exercise my wordplay. I just exercise my wordplay. How you gonna do something for me, listen to your stuff? You ain't even doing what you need to do.
That's right.
Take it, throw it in the trash. These people tore down, destroyed armies, overthrew armies. Armies. You can't keep your penis out your hand. What are you singing about? It's a joke. It's a joke. And listen, y'all don't listen. I said, well, okay, that's what we at. That's what we at there. That's what they at. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. You can't even stop doing what you're doing with it. How are you going to help somebody else? What I write, that's what I believe. That's what I live. That's what I'm going by. I know what I'm talking about. It ain't about me. It's about the relationship. We're trying to break down strongholds, casting down stuff coming in your mind. How you going to stop that? Because I listen a little bit of it, and I play with this, then I lean on him, and I run around here and sneak and do this. Oh, man, you saving these people. And they jump around, they like it, because you know what? They said, it don't condemn me. It don't convict me. I'm still, no, you're not responsible to make people stop doing that, but your stuff don't even help you. Why are you trying to get preachers to listen to it? Get that hurt pretty good. And I meant to jug you. I meant to jug you deep. It don't even stop you. What is it going to do for somebody else? Well, meant to hurt you real good. Because the whole end is, when you get it right, you get better. You got to start looking at, what's your goal? Who you really trying to draw? Our whole thing is supposed to be about one person. And getting people and reaching people in a place to live, draw them back to where? Here. Listen, this man, when he saw the whole thing coming on him with it didn't just convict him. He sent out that conviction to all Yehuda to draw them in. And they all saw the reason and the rationale to, we need to drop and humble ourselves. We need to turn and put all our confidence in that man. So this man can destroy these strongholds. And your stupid behind your mind, everywhere other where it need to be. Let your fall come. That's just man. The man sat down to him, they're able to keep you. What was that again? So how did the people fall and not them? How did the enemy fall and not them? Because they had all that confidence in him? Because when they were sure to Yahuwah? Where was her Lord back before she even started singing? To who? Well, I'm struggling with some things. I'm all over the place. I'm going to write some Zamar. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. No kids were harmed in the filming of this lesson. I can help them. Let me tell you what I do. Y'all take stuff so personal you don't listen. It ain't about you. It ain't about me. It's about the fact y'all worry about these folks, jumping around these folks. These people that ain't, listen, people not honest. That's not right outright because I know people not honest because I want honest. Put your honesty out to really look at where you at and then how does it help you? What's your effect for you? You're right to encourage yourself to stay where you can stay middle and stay out. They ain't helping nobody. People need the truth. People need to sit down. Come on, man. They buy my stuff, they buy your stuff. Why you think they buy it? Why? Why? Because it go along, I can mix it right in with my other stuff. It go right in with my other stuff. Little bit you, Lil Wayne, baby. Kiss you, baby. Everything in the mouth. I'm trying to help y'all out. I really am. The man sitting out convinced for all of it's time to really start looking. Man, we got so much talent in here. We middle of the road. Come out the middle of the road. It's always been in the middle of the road. It'll come straight down the middle. Listen, who you think is more effective than Zamar? Us or these people? That man just told, man, break your captivity. That's the strength in Zamar, in you shearing. Break your captivity. Through your shearing. Well, y'all don't even believe what you write. It's just, oh man, it's a good line. I'm like, what it is you saying? Yeah. You don't believe that stuff? Come on. Don't say it, you don't believe it. I had people say, I said, listen, tell me what you think. Listen to this. I want to say, if you're going to say, I want to know, listen, tell me what you think. I want to know, what do you think? I want you to look at, tell me what you think. Is it fitting? That's something you can do? That's something you agree with? Because that's the only way you're going to get the true power and the true benefit of it. You guys just listen to something pop in your ears. That stuff don't impress me. I can listen to the news. At least I can be informed. I don't need to hear no lies. I'm 55 years old. You don't get that far by just living off lies. Change come in. You start looking at when does a difference come in? When do you come in and well, Daoud? And cool, no. If nobody else encourages you, I taught them that based off of Daoud. When he had gone out to battle, and they came back, they had come in and took some of the people out. They took the women and the kids. And when Daoud came back, the people were so upset, they almost to a point they wanted to stone Daoud. So Daoud went off and he encouraged themselves. All I was trying to do was fight to help the people. And somehow they put it right back on. His good came out to be bad. And you know what he had to do? He had to build himself back up. You also know he was a songstress. You got to know how to build yourself up. See, you trying to give some people something, and you can't encourage yourself. Listen, man, I don't need nobody to beat no drum or tap, man. I let people sing now. I remember I got rid of all the vote. A lot of y'all for y'all can't. We used to have devotion. I do all the singing before we started preaching. Yeah, who remember that? I do all the singing and then start preaching. I called that. I said, I don't need that stuff. Man, it was dry. Folks just looked at, man, just come in and just preach. I said, man, I don't need nobody beating no drum. I don't need no tambourine. I don't need nothing. I said, I come straight down the middle with the word. More time I can teach. Listen, y'all ain't gonna believe this. This is true. I got an office. I ain't talking about back over there either. I can defend this office. Y'all got it. And when I'm telling y'all tomorrow, you might be hurt, but you know yourself. You know you're middle of the road. You're making it about you. It ain't about you. Maybe about what you can do. You better tell it just like who. Tell them about what all you can do. But you better make sure you say it through him that strengthens you. Right? He said, I ain't got no problem about what you can do. Just make sure you tell them where you get it from. That's all. A lot of times we get to moving. I know people, oh, man, and listen, you're clever. You guys are great. You do it. But your statement, listen, I got Mozambique repentant folk that's sitting in the seats. So I'm just trying to figure out at what point do your lyrics make you do right? It don't. Exactly. It ain't gonna make nobody else look and consider either. You gotta be able to speak to people in the way. You gotta come genuine. And you gotta be true with yourself. Oh, that hurt. I guarantee you though, you appreciate me later. That's like me. How much power you think of what I'm saying if I'm here screwing up? Absolutely none. You know why people listen? Because it's genuine and it's direct down the middle. This is what I believe. If I don't believe something, I tell you that. I get my real. How about I tell you about Bill High Michelle? What I say? All my heart, my confidence in that man and his. I said, that's why we don't know what's right. I don't let these people deter me. Listen, the true essence of what that man left us is there. Guess what you got to do? You got to learn how to pick through and know what you're doing. That's what I'm telling you. You can't get everybody. He told you, meat belong to them that full age. I would never give Nolan no fish with no bone in it. That baby kill itself. You gotta know how to pick and pull and no meat. Man, sometimes I know how to pull that meat out of that bone and say, they're all meat right here. And you know what I'm saying? You pull it right there, you know what? You can see the bone right here. I know ain't nothing in it. But everybody can't do that. You'll pick up and buy, you a baby. You should have never ate that. I'd have gave you something different. That's what I'm trying to tell him. I gave him some of that little bear food off of what's that in the Three Bears? What's her name? Cinderella and the Three Bears. Little Red Rap, who? Yeah, Goldilocks. All of them got the same. All of them the same heifer. They just one got an apple, one got a bowl. Same people, same one. Other one lost a shoe. Same. The girl, listen, Crit. The girl done grow. When she was younger, she would drop her food all on the ground out there in the wood. Then she broke in the bear house and ate their stuff. Then she went to a party and lost a shoe. Same heifer. Then she went somewhere, ate an apple, and fell asleep. It's the same girl. Look at it. Ain't no difference. Same girl. Same girl. And that's all them events done happened to us too. They just broke it up in the series. Chapter 1, chapter 2, they just put book name. Same book. Then she went and built a house with some sticks. Then, cause the heifer ain't doing me eat the whole time. That's how she was dropping breadcrumbs. Yeah. Broken and ate the bear food, then ate the apple. Then she got fat old pig, went there and built a stick house. Same person. They all the same person. Then got on the bridge and wouldn't move. Hard-headed. Somebody done broken the old Billy Goat. They're the same person. They get salty folks. I'm telling y'all what we got to do. This thing closing to an end. Let me tell y'all what. What's unique about us and why these people watch us for however long I'm standing here talking is not because of me. It's because he's broken us down to get to the purest point. People just want what's honest. Even if they don't do it, it'll come up against them later. Even as mine, oh man, they don't realize, if you're telling them the truth and it works for you, it's going to be someone it'll reach. I told you before, just like that, Dwayne. Just him, listen, nothing. So we were just talking about, I got certificate. And it turned into, we just talking. And it went, people saying, I appreciate that. Man, that really helped me. Because people tired of that. People tired of folks, I done did this. I done covered this. I hadn't done it. So we have nothing in common. People looking for people that they can say, I can connect with you. I connect. I've been in that situation. I'm in it right now. But we worried about everybody needs to see the best of us. Ain't nothing wrong with the best of you. Just tell me when it was the worst. Just like Jehoshaphat. People can go and look at them and what they did, but look what it took to get them to that point. So how do I think I'm going to get to this point and I ain't going to have no enemy coming against me? That's what's going to make me turn. He said, I need to try to come in. He said, when the enemy come in, what was it? Like a flood. Then what's going to happen? The standard going to be like, so I'm keep, you know what, Lee? Where the standard at? Where is the standard? He said, well, son, let the enemy come. All my enemies, Lord, kill all my enemies. Let them down. So, but I'm how to wear the standard. When did the standard get lifted? When the enemies come in. When they over my head, they multiply more than I do. And I'd be praying every night. Please don't let me have no enemy. If you will, stretch forth your hand. Keep my enemies at bay. Don't let them come. Where's the standard, son? We talked and prayed ourselves out of salvation. All our answers have been right here. Book of mistakes. They've been right here. Looking at all the mistakes people made. But he used these situations to get them back on the path. He using your situation to get you on the path. But you're so busy fighting. You're so busy coming around. You're so busy trying to pick new enemies instead of sitting out looking at. He's trying to pick you, sir, you, ma'am, are your enemy. Y'all made me your enemy. You your enemy. This is why we've been, oh, please say that to me. I ain't saying nothing you already don't know. You tell me how much it done built you up. It ain't hard, ain't it? You tell me how it done kept you. All they got to do, give me one of, come on up here and tell me, say, my Zamar done built me up and kept me from sinning. The average man ain't going to be able to do it because they know they're going to be trying to flat lie. So now you want to look at who you trying to draw? That's all I'm asking. That's for all, and I'm saying in a critical way, but at a time for all of us to readjust ourselves, look at the benefit of getting all of us to perfection. Being able to get other people that opportunity too. A lot, somebody else that opportunity. A lot sometimes, someone get mad. My stuff ain't for him now. My stuff ain't. You keep trying to make excuses for stuff because you ain't doing. Let's just start doing and working together. But the reason why you can't work back, because everybody's mind somewhat different. Everybody's mind somewhat different. Why we can't? Everybody's mind somewhat different. Because this is the first time I said it anyway. This is the first time I ever said something about this Zamar. So that's been the whole problem, the first thing, me not saying that. Zamar, is that true? I'm just making sure. Folks gonna play stupid. We ain't gonna meet. I know I've been saying something. I've been saying something. I've been telling a lot of stuff. I said, I can't listen to a lot of this stuff. A lot of folks on that screen can listen to it because I know why. Because that camera allows them to live two lives. I ain't no fool. I know what people be doing. I know why they want to hear what they want to hear too. I know where you at. Listen, you ain't gonna believe it. This possibly is my job. Listen, I ain't no fool. I know where I've been. I know what I've done. I know what you can use to cover some. I know how to manipulate a situation. And I know exactly how these folks manipulate a situation and how they can play. They can keep their playlist where you can play with what you want to hear. Because it don't hurt you. It don't convince you. It don't make you do. It make you feel real good. You want to feel real good, you want to be saved. That's all it is. At the end of the day, it's about being saved. Every one of us. That's all. Now you look and you just have to say, yes, I'm your enemy now. You want to feel like that. But you tell the truth. You go to Sheol, you'll realize I was the only one trying to help you. You make it in, you're going to realize it. You have never helped yourself. All you done manipulated, lied, try to find somebody to hate to blame for what you ain't done. I already know. I've done it. It's easy to do it. You want to blame somebody else for what you ain't doing. You get mad. Why you didn't know it? Why you think you didn't know it? You didn't want to know it. You've been set off on your path. I'm trying to tell you. The book told you he went on forwardly. He tried to tell me, he went right on forwardly. And it's scary to me. It's really scary to me when I see y'all do stuff you tell. It's like, wow. I get people try to tell me, I said, well, I guess they got to know more than I do, because he set them over the congregation. Mushar told him to set a man over it. I don't know why he did. They sang 4 or 5 songs, they made 20 or 100 songs. For some reason, they going to know more than I have. I ain't been doing it but 25 years? I'm still a newbie at it. What that's a novice? That's what a bishop can't be, a novice? Guess I'm still a novice then. That's inexperience. I just got these people that come here and sit here and watch me and just send money because I don't know what I'm doing. That's what they send and say, let me send some money, because this man's so stupid, he don't know what he's doing. Ain't that probably why they do that? And you got to go and check your Bandcamp account. Interesting. So you're going to go and pull $5 off of it, $10. You think I run all this off $5? I ain't got to sing one song if people pay for me. I ain't got to sing one song. Listen, I ain't got to be one drum. Anybody watching here to see, man, maybe he'll go out there and play the drum. Or I'm going to cut him. Nobody care about if I play no drum, no keyboard. They don't care if I sing. All these folks say, you know what they say? Waiting on you. We here waiting on you. Oh, y'all can do that. They trying to pay the time to get you out of the way. Waiting on you, because they know when I come in the middle, I'm going to bring everything the way it need to be. Let's start looking at this thing for what it worth. Y'all got that? And you can hate me, but I tell you what, I won't hate nobody doing something better than I'm doing it. Anything I be trying to learn from. I hate Michael Jackson, can't dance. I'm up here trying to dance. Maybe you can quit being stupid, learn how to dance. That man dance. If folks, when they see Mike, they don't just see him sing, they want to see him dance. They want to see him moonwalk. People pay for that. Y'all you ain't gonna believe it. You know why? Y'all know why they got that space between him like that and I got out of him? Who know why? That's why they watch me for 3 hours and they listen to you for 4 minutes. He made room for me. That's all it is. That's why he give me this space. That's why I let the tape keep rolling like that day. Made room for me. You still singing? Nope, nobody want to hear you sing it right now. They said the word, you ain't gonna believe it. I'm just like, when Cup popped in the room, they were all sitting down there, they said, man, crank up that band, man. We here to hear words of D. Man made room for me. Ain't that right? That's what that tape is still running like this. Why then? They wouldn't hear what I'm gonna say. Not what I'm gonna say. See that? It's just, man, pride. We just got to make these adjustments. At the end of the day, we are trying to be a benefit to build up. See, when he get built up, when everything works to his satisfaction, that's how everything works for us. Once you start to learn that, you start to change how you operate. You still operate thinking you're going to get it to work your way. It can't work your way. Y'all the average, I tell y'all something, I tell anybody. I tell my wife this, anybody. My boys, let me tell you something. The dumbest thing you could do is do the opposite of what I tell you to do. Even Yahushua told you, all they'll mar you to do. That be another transgression you got, because you ain't done it. Because your comfort there would have been, that's what he told you. That's it, Barrett. He told you you're not supposed to revile. Who was that again? The ruler of your people? It's time. That man told you. Matter of fact, you didn't believe what he told you. He told you the Elohim. He said, the ruler of your people, you're not supposed to revile them. Y'all to do it anyway, because but one thing about it, though, y'all can play the instrument well, and y'all can also sing. You're very talented people. You just have no skill in obeying no word. But somehow you're still going to be saved. This is because you put more time in the other thing than your salvation. I'm just telling you, that's the only way y'all can tell. When y'all get up there, I already know yet. I said, I already know yet. It makes sense. So you start looking at the whole parallel of what built you up to that point. You ain't testifying against me because you've been doing what you've been doing. You're going to, he said, it's written in your Torah without a cause, for no reason, and it has to happen that way. That's why I can't reciprocate, because it has to happen. If I hate you and we give it, then I give you a reason. It has to be that way so he can use it against you in the mosh pot. Why do you think he was going to defend Yehoshaphat? Why? It wasn't no cause. What was the reason? No, because Jehoshaphat had slapped the piss out. Remember that time he was at that party? He had knocked on that door. He asked where Superman was, and he slapped him in the face. That's why they came. Remember that? That's what he told him. They coming against us. We hadn't done nothing against them. We even helped them. We didn't even destroy them people. He said, you know I defend people like that. He said, these are the cases I take. He won't take your case. He said, I don't even operate with that kind of stuff. Some cases they don't take. I wouldn't go to an injury attorney and ask them to defend me on a murder case. He said, I don't even work in that area. This man only work in areas of people who have a real defense. You hadn't done nothing. People that came clean to tell me the whole story, they'll even tell most attorneys, listen, I need you to tell me the whole thing so we get him. I don't need like no fool in court. You know how many times clients have made their attorney look stupid? And they holler, man, that cracker got me locked up. Talking about that cracker, you didn't tell everything. I ain't think it was gonna come. If it involved that case, I didn't know everything that happened. Because we would look like a fool. That's why Yahushua want to take everybody's case. Why you think you're still looking for a lawyer? Ain't nobody gonna take your case? Are you serious? Listen, that junk gonna get kicked. Listen, as soon as they get in that man, it ain't gonna take no time. You don't get condemned. He's like, I ain't taking that case. I gotta have somebody, listen, I need character witnesses. It's a lot. These folks don't know what a good attorney needs. A good attorney will have their own PI sometimes. They have their own forensic people. Because I got to be able to match up against everything that's coming up to make sure I'm ready for it. Everything they're going to pull up, I got to have a defense to try to show why it's not. I got to put some doubt against what these people saying you're done. I got to have some character witness come in and testify. Who can testify for you on your behalf? This look real bad. People don't realize how they help people out in court. These folks don't know. Let me tell you what happened going to court. A couple of things help you. Folks don't believe that too. Let me tell you what they won't do. Whom are you? Me and you. Me and you do, they're probably the same time. Me and you do a murder case. I kill somebody, you kill somebody. They're typically going to give me a little less time than you. Do you know why? Because I'm married. See, my attorney can be able to bring the fact that I'm married and being that separate away from having a family. You're a single man, so ain't nobody losing them, but you gonna know how. But with me, I'm a married. He's married, Your Honor. He has a family. I'm making this out there. But see, they don't even know this. They don't even know this. Having people to come in and speak for you and folks that can credit for you, and he's employed. He's been employed, matter of fact, at the same employer. All this makes a difference when the judge hearing it. See, Yahushua got to come and put all this up before Yahuwah about you. Nigga. Everybody come to court, well, you going to tell them. So I don't know why they call me up here. A liar, owe me stuff, a cheat, a thief, hypocrite. Yep, you're done. Done. See, we got a big court case coming. You ain't ready for this. See, a real good attorney, he making preparations. Man, your case a death sentence case. You can't play around with this. Trying to help y'all out now. That's all. I'm trying to help y'all out. I know I can't help everybody. I try, but I ain't gonna be able to help all y'all because you got your own ideology. Let me get through and let y'all go here. Cause I hurt some feelings, but that's good. You need that done. So we already hear you talking about rise, Bayrat. This is for those in the book of Shaphatim 5 and 12. He's talking rise and take away your captivity, O son of Abinadab. Let's see what that name means. Sit with him. How about that? Because for some reason I feel like the name has to play some key component in here that we missed. Why am I asking Bayrat to rise and do it, and then I'm referencing his father? Now, that which tell me, too, a couple of things. I tell you what it tell me out the real. For me to get his whole name and who his father is, that probably ain't the only person in that group with that name. So I'm going to need to have something that distinguishes. That's just me. Father of pleasantness. You see that? The father of pleasantness. That's what he's giving. Can we see what the definition of pleasant is? Let me say something. See the English definition. Y'all all right with this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you, my kid, listen, don't lie to me. Who ain't getting this at all? This just throws you. I mean, I ain't. Anybody? Because it's important for all of us to grow together. Giving a sense of happy, satisfaction, or, so let me ask y'all a question. Who would be happy in captivity? Would you probably like, just say you do, since you open your mouth, you might have asked you a question. So just say I was getting ready to take you in captivity, you had an instrument. What would you do with that instrument? Maybe a harp. Throw it in the trash. Would you probably hang it on a willow? Would you probably come in and make pleasant sound? Because you'll be moved out of a state. Think about this. He just asked, now Deborah said that she was going to rise up. They told her to rise up and sing a song. But when we went into captivity by the rivers of Babylon, that's where we hung our harp. Because they that took us captive had wasted us, and they required of us what? Mere song. And we said, how could we sing Yahuwah's shir in a strange land? So he just told her to get up and to share a song, and they're in captivity. How probable is this going to be? But if I got a man like Barak, who daddy is pleasant, probably like, I wonder, could I behold how good and Abimelech is for our king to dwell together in unity? That's what your writer told you in Shem. How good and how pleasant it was for brothers to dwell together in unity. Say it was like the sweet dew that ran down for Aharon's beard. That anointing oil that came down. So in order to get this done, I'm going to need you to get up and break this captivity away because she needs to sing a song. I got Sister Gal on program. Can you break away that captivity? Because before you say you weren't singing nothing in no captivity. See, you wouldn't pay attention to stuff like that because this is not your job. This is why on the 25th I get a check. Don't take I'm reading this with you. I knew a man named have a purpose, and it don't take that long to put the thing together. So this man here who's reared up in pleasantry should know how this works. If I can break the yoke, then I can sing. So since she on program to sing, I'm going to let you break the yoke. You just sing your song, gal. Hello? I said like Ray said, cookies are sweet. Ain't that right? Get the girls in. He said, I need old Johnny girl. Oh, Yahuwah. Don't worry about it. You got to be there. They ain't in the same place. But see how this makes sense? That's why, see, this is something else you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be up here singing nothing when you know you still here captive to what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
This is another offense you made. It affects your writing. It affects your judgment. It affects how much you actually view and how probably you look at is possible what you're actually looking for. Because you're still struggling. So that's why he looked at, if he want her to wake up and he want her to sing a song, I need you to go ahead and break this captivity. Because, see, it's a difference when you have a freedom. Right. A liberty different. That's a man when he got out of jail and when he get out. First of all, if one thing he got out of jail, you know what he look at? He glad about parole. I'm going to make a nigga want to go back. Am I lying, Dave? Because you can't do nothing. Then probation. Once he get out parole, probation, boy, I'm straight now. I ain't got to answer nobody. Off paper? What the hell? Off that paper. What the term out? Off paper. He said, get off paper. See, once he get off paper, she can sing on script. Y'all got it? It don't take that long. Come on, finish that 2 Corinthians 10 first. I can get out of here. I got to go. I don't want my welcome. I can feel it. Let's see what he told them. 10:5. We already know about the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Elohim. What else?
As we overthrow reasonings and the high matter rising up against the knowledge.
See, that reasoning is your logic. Like the logic you got to keep doing what you're doing when I tell you not to do it. That's your logic. You need to overthrow that junk. That's stupid. He clearly told you to submit yourself to them. They had a rule over you, for they watching for your nefesh. But your rationale say, I'm looking out for myself. I can't count on man to do nothing for me. That will make you a stupid fool. Listen.
Rising up against the da'af of the Elohim, and we are taking every thought captive to the obedience.
Stuff come up against that knowledge, that information. That's why that'll be another transgression you got too. Because I told you something, but I already know some of you. You've already made your own way and your own decision and your own determination in your mind. Y'all know how preacher like what he like anyway. Another again, you sir, you ma'am are a stupid fool. I'm trying to help you with what you're doing. Okay? So, listen to what else he told you.
To the obedience of the Mashiach.
Trying to get you to comply. Get it past your logic, your idea, your thinking, and trying to get you into obedience. That's why you can't obey, because you keep thinking. I was thinking. And that's going to hurt you every time. He's trying to get you to comply. Listen.
And having a readiness.
Having a who?
Readiness.
Listen. When the first silver come out preaching mouth, like he finna call my name, I'm waiting on him. You're a man like I am. He told you to have in a readiness.
To take revenge from all disobedience.
See now? That's what your fight need to be. I ain't your fight. I'm just telling what your disobedience is. All you doing is increasing. You supposed to be ready to avenge your death. So that means when it's come up, you find out, hypothetical said, Leon, that shirt is saying, he supposed to say, well, shoot, man, I ain't got no another shirt. That thing supposed to immediately rip. I'm ready. I came here to hear, what? When they said they came to see, they were all there to hear words of cuff. What that meant? We ready to do whatever you said we need to do. Because he was told to send men to Jaffa for one Simon, who lodged with one Simon, a tanner, by the seaside. And he was going to tell you.
Hard to do.
So when they were sitting there waiting to hear from him, what were they waiting to do? Whatever you say. Whatever got to go, whatever got to be, that's what you ain't going to believe why you here. Because they don't hear preach them out. I don't want nobody talking about what you doing, you sick, and now I got to lie. So I come on. See, all these are part of the reason why you still struggling, why you still ain't going to break no stronghold, because you don't understand the method. There's a method to the madness. The reason why they were sitting, they were all sitting there, because Amalekite, he told her, appeared to me and told me what to do. Said, your arms, all the works you done did, done went up to Elohim. And when they went to Elohim, he sent me down, and I ain't preaching nothing. But you send Anashim, send them to Jaffa for one Simon, who lodged with one Simon by the seaside, who's a tanner, and he gonna tell you what you ought to do. So it made sense to say that to myself, I don't know why you can't tell. This is the stupidest thing I ever heard. They said, listen, man, I'm trying to get this thing right. That's why my works I've been doing. I ain't trying to get and start questioning and go against now. I'm doing what the man say. This the man gonna tell us how to obtain the Ruach HaKodesh. That's what my working was for. You see, you've been working and you don't even know what you've been working for. Why you think you ain't got no answer? Whew. Whew, it's bad. Man trying to start a fire underwater, no gas, nothing. How probably that? Huh? Man sitting down on the seafloor trying to start a fire. How probably is it? Let's say some kind of gas or something. They still can't get a spark off. That person got a better chance of getting the Ruach HaKodesh than you do. That's why we got to start looking at things, changing our operation. See, this is what you got to do something against the man. Why you think about it? Going against reasoning? That's crazy. He said, I know it, but that's what you got to do. Because your reasoning, think about this. You've been logical. You've been pretty reasonable. And you got the Ruach HaKodesh. Okay, then take long to end that, did it? It's not going to work. Reason and logic not going to work, not for Ruach HaKodesh. Reason and logic going to tell you, take your time, really make sure, you want to be careful. Yeah, you can do something, but everything ain't wrong. That's called reason and logic. That's why I ain't got it. Y'all got it? Logic Elohim. He say, you do. You got it? Your reading logic, take my time. Like preacher said, make sure you know what you're doing. You know, but you're going to plant. That's what preacher say. That's your reasoning. And that's why you ain't got it. See, everybody in here in a different place. Everybody here in the same place. And my goal is to get everybody there. Y'all got to grow, like we read. I said, we read this together. We read. You said I pick out key things and I'll show you how it works. It's because I pay attention. That's the goal. I'm not just reading something to see so I know some words. I'm paying attention to how did the occurrence happen. I have to investigate how did the occurrence. When they went down there to Gabal, When one looked in there and he didn't see Yahushua, Cuff did what? Went inside to do what? I'm investigating. He gone, he could be up on the napkin, but the napkin folded him by itself. He could be on the sheet. I need to investigate. I need to be sure of the thing. I need to be sure of what I'm doing. I'm looking, I got to investigate when I'm reading. I got to be sure of this. My soul is going to be determined on this in the human mosh pod, and yours is too. So you need to be sure of the thing. Even if it came down to situation happen, that's the hypothetically kidnap the kid. Y'all ready to kidnap? We already stoning? Why not? We got to investigate the matter. Why? He told us in the book, he said, we got to make sure whether the thing be sure, whether the thing be certain. You can't jump no gun and run and do something. He said, make sure the thing be so. That's why in Yahushua came, we had to ask questions. Whether the thing be so. That's why we couldn't kill him. Investigate it, make sure. And he, you know what? He used the Torah so you'll find out that it was. I put this in. His life was on the line the whole time. Man, you don't put something out your mouth like that. And that's according to Torah, we're supposed to kill you for that. But I also got to investigate to make sure whether the thing be so.
That's right.
To make sure it be certain. See that? He wanted, listen, I want you to do that. He turned around and used the Torah against us to prove himself. That's how it works. See, I can help y'all out. Take your time.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
move too fast. Definitely don't move too slow. Make sure you study. Let's do it. Appreciate Yahuwah. Always for everything he does. Appreciate it. For everything he done. I said, all we gotta do, y'all, take our time, get it right. Not take our time, be slow to be a procrastinator, but take our time, make sure we get this thing right. Did y'all learn anything? Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate your room. See, we come in, we get that thing right, it's gonna be a benefit. Those watching, appreciate you. Those again, confess. So just, everybody just take this thing in, savor it, make sure you get it right, stay focused, stop looking for reading to quit and faint, talking about, oh, I know. Just stop being stupid. For one time in your life, quit being stupid. It's all about you got the information. Just walk in it. Yeah, thing gonna come and gonna happen. Just like thing came against Jehoshaphat. But guess what? Don't things come against you. That's what it's gonna take to build you up. It don't work the way you want it to work. Your strength gonna come in through your battle, through your struggles. Breaking them strongholds. That's how you gonna build yourself up. That's how I got it. Man, as I said, like Shaul, I done fought with beasts at Ephesus. After the mountain of flesh, I'm telling you, I had to fight a lot of battles, man, to get to a point of realizing you got to learn how to fight them the correct way, though. That's why they keep coming back up. Because the way you fought them, you didn't really destroy them. Sometimes you just put them down and you let them back up. So it was sometime when he sent Yahushua in, when he sent Yashral in, he told him to destroy man and beast, utterly everything. Don't save nothing, because it come back up against you. Some things you can have recalm on, it's not a problem. Some things you got to destroy everything. But in the judgment, just like Shaul's judgment, it didn't make sense. I kept the best of the things. No, the very thing that cost them everything. And a lot of times, that's what hurt us. You still hold on to something, the best of it, and that's the part that's going to cost you everything. We take our time to align ourselves and do this thing right. He'll benefit. That's a benefit. We getting there, little by little. And then, so we start to transitioning more into the language, it'll make sense because we got the premise of what we're supposed to do. That's like we looked up the name with Barak's father and see it pleasant, you know, so all they do, and they understood that because they talk about Aharon. Most people wouldn't think that pleasant is going somewhere out on a candlelight dinner. They said no. They said when Akeem dwell together in unity. You know why they knew that? Because they had a lot of fights among them. Come on, when Daoud, after Shalom fell, Rehoboam, he was going to fight Yasharal. Then Yahuwah told him not to do it. Yahuwah told him to turn around. Said, this thing from me. They turned around. They realized it's better when y'all do it together in unity. It's not good when y'all divided. I can't be divided. And realize it's not supposed. When Musha seen him, you know what he tried to do? He separated them. He tried to tell them, for them to be out, he said, y'all are king. We shouldn't do this. They realize it's good and pleasant when we dwell together. Man, it's real destructive when we hate each other and we destroy each other. He said, that's not good. The thing you say is not too. We learning. As we learning, processing, we start to put it into play, start to put it into action, start to make sure we exemplify these behavior. That's how you get a better play. Everybody blaming the world. Ain't the world the problem, it's us the problem. We done submitted to the world. We're trying to be the world. Can't make it. I'll cut that air off. There we go. That thing that's blowing up there too. They got everybody in mind. Let's get ready to stand. Give Mr. Yahuwah a hand clap. Reset Yahuwah. Start trying to look in. Now you got an announcement? He already cut that one off, huh? Danny? No, Danny got one, got all them kids. Sandy pregnant. What I'm talking about? Yeah! With triplet. I know Danny can do it. Naomi, you got an announcement? What's your announcement, sweetie? Who? I can't hear you. Who? I can't. She said everyone sitting in the hall. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Whoa. Man, why you don't never have no announcement like that?
Tomorrow, Gabby's birthday.
Oh, good. Tomorrow, Gavin's birthday? Gavin. My enemy? They gonna hurt y'all. Oh! Happy birthday, enemy. Oh, why you came up and hugged me? Danny, why you don't beat your kids? I asked her, I said, don't do that. She know I either get sick and my stomach get upset. Ooh. Who else we got? Anybody else? Appreciate everybody too. All right. All lost clear, that's a allow. Kudash Abba, separated Father, we give the Hadu thanks and the Tudah. Thanksgiving to your Shem, to your name, for all you rendered, for this opportunity, chance to be here to be able to call upon your Shem, which you call upon your name. Be a baraka unto us and restore unto us the Binah, which is the understanding that we lost through our ideology, through our practices, through the rituals of going contrary to you, as did our both the fathers. Hadu for reconciliation. We give the kabud and kabah, which is the glory and honor to Yahushua, HaMashiach, for all that he rendered, for the conceit and recon, which is the grace and mercies that we could never obtain of ourselves, for the opportunity through his moot, the fact that he was willing to be submerged and even taken away from among us, which is the Kai, the living, that he might establish Alam, Kai, which is everlasting life, that we might obtain it. How he was willing to take on the afflictions, the sufferings, the persecution, the Kataim and the Ma'al, which are the sins and the transgression of both the fathers, of the Benim of the children, and of us, the offspring, who would come even after. He had already Shabbat his Berith, when he had come out of Mizraim, and then later he established the premise that those that were not alive, Kai, that Yum, that had not seen, that he had left unto us, the sure recom, which are the mercies of Daoud, whom they call David. Baraka us according to the Berith Shabbat, the covenant you made to Abraham, Yasakak, Jacob, the Yahudim, Yasharal, their Tuladaf, their generations, even unto us and our Tuladaf, and those your Karafal, either you done unto us, forgiving our enemies as we seek forgiveness. Forgive us if there's something we holding, something that we keeping, that's falsified, that's contrary, that could cause us to be badar from your will. Let us let it go. Let us be tahar, pure, from the dawn, which is the blood of all unashamed man, that we will be received into your long habitation. Be a baraka to the out-of-towners over the young, near, those that watch in, that support your dabarim, live streaming, those that confess their kataim and ma'al, which are their sins and transgression, which are many, Baraka and seal with the Ruach HaKadosh. Grant us the da'at, the knowledge. Be a baraka to our young people that are here. Be a baraka to those in leadership and authority. Baraka Jerusalem, even in the midst of its devastation, destruction, that others might question, but you've taken away the first, that you might establish the second, by the which will we could be tahar once and for all. Let us dwell in your Malkut. Be a baraka to all of those that are going through whatever the situation, circumstance, temptations, tribulation that we allow you continue to keep us from. Let your piney, let it be there, or the light upon us, your face. Let us seek it as did Yehoshaphat, for the turning, for the reconciliation, for the uniting, for the coming together, knitting us together in a heart and love before it's everlasting too late. We need you. Baraka your Shamim, your Sabut, that your Shem continue to be magnified, exalted above all that is all, and the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach. Baraka your Shalakim, your sent ones, your Ra'im, your shepherds, and your Malaki, your messenger, that we will debar your debar and will not compromise away, but strengthen them on every hand. The showers that you have here, you place in this Malkum, when we grant them their petition. Be there all in all, as we seek it for others. And when we've done all we can do here, on this side, we allow for a Beth, which is a home in your eternal empire, where we can see your pine in your face, and Tahalim your Shem better, which is praise your name. In the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, let us all say, Amen. Come home! Come home! Habya, habya. Where y'all at, baby kids? Hey, my fat man. AJ, Mama, Hub y'all. Naara, that's Mama. They at home on Waves, so Waves they can see you. And Naara. AJ sick. And Mama sick too. Naara. AJ sick. Oh, he know that. Is he? I allow you feel better, my big man.
When I was at Alex's house, he took his belt and chased me with his belt.
Okay. Alex, wherever you at, remind me to beat you down. And you better remind me I'm going to beat you down again when I remember. You hear me? Remind me to beat you down, Joker. She said you chased her with your belt and threatened to beat her with your belt. Whatever, Joker. Just remind me to you too, Joseph. What you do? Did you try to protect her? You remind me to beat your brother down and to beat you down. And if I ever had to remember myself, I'm going to take you and beat you down with your brother and take you, your brother and beat you down with him.
And then they also tell him to remember about Adam, too.
Oh, yeah, remind me about Adam. Yeah. Yeah, Adam will knock you out to the moon. Shake it out.
Bobby, I hope you build that rocket ship.
Yeah, I'm going to tell
I hope you build that rocket ship,
All right.
Bobby.
Y'all ready? Yeah, build a rocket ship, Bobby. Y'all ready? And stay out your closet trying to put your own electricity now. Okay. All right. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, hit it. Ra-ah-ah-ha, the little children. Ooh, all the children of the congregation. Ooh, red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Ra-ha-ha, the little children of the congregation. Woo! Come home! Come home! I hug you, I hug you. I hug y'all. Hey, sweetie.
Yeah, you know the book, Tahalim 2, come and kiss the bin, lest his wrath start to kindle. Now the sun is pissed. Imagine hearing another man name get uttered from your chick during sex. Now you vexed, thinking about another dude. How you think you who would feel? Had it with your other shit, cheating with the foreign gods. You forgot his government name? Man, it's a shame, false idol worship. We entertain, whipping the range, glistening chains. But he ain't got a problem with you getting these things. But when things got you, it's a problem. This I'll explain. In that time of darkness, when you hit the grave, you need something that stand against the flames. Fire retardant. Ruach HaKadosh, the only thing survive is awesome. A seed gotta die for it to rise up from the garden. Your past ground, your pardon. The chaff will delete, but it'll gather up the wheat when it's time for the harvest. Who you with? 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 Who you with, huh? Who you with? 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 What? Who you with? Is it Yahweh or the enemy? Elohim or Satan? Ain't no in between. for the Yahoo theme of the winning team. No, bro, I'm not confused. I know exactly what I mean. Won't see me getting tipsy. I ain't drunk on that lean. Keep a clear mind. I ain't high. I know what I believe. Aki, I'm sober. Weight of the world be on top of my shoulders. And I need help. Got a flock full of soldiers. Best believe we fighting. Rocking with a team of Vikings. And they not from Minnesota. Defending we fight. Plus consent to what's right. It's more to it than just getting on mic. Spit what we write. But when it comes down to mine or my enemy's life, there's no decision. Yo, she go in the kitchen. Get me a knife. And I'm cutting them off. These religions like dice. But I'm alright. I ain't trying to deal with nothing that's false. Jewish and Christian alike, I throw them up like a ball. And care less the first one of them fall. Man, fuck them all. Who you with? 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 Huh? Who you with? 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 What? Who you with? Is it Yahoo team or the enemy? Elohim or Satan, ain't no in between. You hearing me? Who you with? Huh? Who you with?
Every nation in every region now has a decision to make. Either you are with us, Yahudi, or you are with the terrorists. Either you're with us, either you love freedom and with nations which embrace freedom, or you're with the enemy. There's no in between. You're either with us or you're with the enemy. That's clear. I will continue to make that clear. Yahudi.
Sharing my story and big giving God glory.
My criticizers are my biggest fans, and they hot cause they'll be standing and they less than. Porta pots, if you're not with the Yahoo, they kick a can. And some rocks striving to be part of that ribbon sand. Cold I flocking, if I don't believe I can't be established, I'm talking to a bunch of paraplegics, cause they don't feel me though. Applaud, he give me the strength to stand them how. Tool like EU, should march to the double and not be counted as a fool. I ain't gon' lie, sometimes it's hard balancing this life. Despite the wicked devices, LB not gon' gripe. Nope. Working in my five senses, nothing magical. Shut up, don't you speak against them, watch your mandible. Cause where I'm going, there's no strength or no knowledge. I'm traveling on the Kudah highway, just to be flawless. Regardless how I feel, to receive that seal. So when I close my eyes, it'll be worth my while. So you just gotta sing.
Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. Our Savior, no other greater, now I salute ya. Through some hours sharing my story. And big league giving God glory. Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. Our Savior, no other greater, now I salute ya. Through some hours sharing my story. And big league giving God glory. Redemption drawing nigh, I'm looking up every day to that powerhouse I'm hooking up. Man, I'm trying to tell you, hey, wanna see me going, hey, wanna see me flowing, not in the land of milk and honey, but fire and brimstone. So every day I'm pressing, trying to make it in his mouth. Cool to make it in, you wanna know what I'll do? Hear me talking, I'll refrain from sin, I'll deny my kin. If they cross me, not a thought, I'll cut them off severance. Not that I'm better than, even though I'm better than anyone who's not Yehudi. How's the taste of that medicine? I can't stop, I'm a Way of Yah veteran. Not just talking synagogue, also the army of Yah. Yeah, so you can miss me with that jibber jabber. Jesus this, oh my God, is that I'm on a higher plateau, trying to elevate. No matter what they say, Yahuwah have come, I stand on his the bar and never sway. Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. Our Savior, no other greater, now I salute ya. Through some hours sharing my story. And big league giving God glory. Tahala to Yahuwah through his being Yahusha. Our Savior, no other greater, now I salute ya. Through some hours sharing my story. And big league giving God glory.
that you'll save us with His Son. And you said that we need to change our hearts, but it seems so very hard. We need a pusher to help make us your son.